that shit's so dope.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Marty, show the clip.
True.
God got weak knees right now. They didn't have the nerve to be $200. I'm like, bro, these are trash, bro. I'm not worried. I'm taking these back.
I said the Grizzlies have shooters.
She's above Netflix, so $12 a month. That's Mellow Ball right there. Mellow Ball. We got
We gotta do that again.
Yeah, for sure. That shit's funny as hell. They look like an ugly LaMelo.
Welcome to another episode of Wager Chasers, the only sports betting show where we don't give a fuck what we say, and you might win some money or might find you a bitch. We don't ever know.
You never fucking know, man. You might win some money, you might win a bitch.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody that celebrated over the weekend with their family. In the world of sports, it's been kind of a crazy ride. I felt like I was watching sports nonstop since like Tuesday.
I know, right? College football, college basketball.
Since Monday.
NBA, NFL.
All week long, there was something to watch for sports.
NFL game on every day,
Damn near.
except for Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that was
true.
because it was football.
'Cause football.
I mean, because of college.
'Cause of college
Rivalry week was even crazier.
Yeah, it was, bro.
Yeah. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good, bro. I ate good. Had some good dessert. Watched a lot of good football. Man, made some money.
Made some money?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Marty, how was your Thanksgiving, my G?
Couldn't complain. Just spent time with the family.
Yeah.
Good food all around.
You had some Jamaican food?
No.
He had no Jamaican food. He didn't go to the Jamaican
Did
side.
make the turkey this year though.
Oh, you did?
I grilled it.
You look like a turkey too. Shit.
Yeah.
Like you grilled turkey. Like you grilled turkey booty buck naked.
With the apron?
With the apron and
He's
the baby
apron naked.
in a baby oil in the apron.
And that's
grilling turkey.
crazy. That's crazy. Well, getting back into the sports, like I said, it was sports all day with a ton of drama and a ton of playoff implications now that we're towards the tail end of the football season. It's fucking December 1st, my G. Like, Christmas is here,
Sheesh.
and that's insane.
Sheesh.
So, without further ado, let's get started with the show. We're going to do the NFL recap, following with the NBA. Marty, upsets of the week.
Hey, what we got?
Well, to our surprise, there weren't that many this week. Most of the favorites won this week. As far as these upsets, I mean, shit, we got the Cardinals losing to the Vikings, which isn't completely an upset because the books actually had the Vikings favored here, but it was just such a fucking close game, which I'll get into in a minute. But the Ravens losing to the Eagles, 24-19.
Getting smacked.
Yeah, that was completely dominated by the Eagles right
It
there.
was. They got shellacked.
But the one who got smacked even more was the Niners,
Sheesh.
getting destroyed by the Bills. Like I said last week.
Yeah, they got whooped.
Just mollywopped.
Jesus Christ.
Like
Embarrassed.
as soon as I saw them take one snap, it was over.
It was a wrap.
It was over for me. As soon as I saw Christian McCaffrey take one snap and ran the ball, and the guy had the slushy shit in his face, I was like, this game is over.
It's a wrap for
This
sure.
man looked like he was standing outside, like he lived out there. He had hair icicles. I was like, the game is over. I was like, this game is over. The people in Buffalo are different.
Yeah, they are.
To be out there chilling, voluntarily shoveling snow, They naked sometimes. It's crazy to me. The game was absolutely over when I saw the weather. I was like, there is no chance. The fact that the spread was only 6.5 is diabolical to me. I
Right.
said it from the beginning, 40-10, and then sure enough, it was 35-10.
You did say 40-10 too.
Yeah,
That's crazy, bro. I'm talking about they beat the shit out of them, bro.
yeah,
They just scoring touchdowns at will.
yeah.
Shout
couldn't
out
stop
to LNI 1990 for the tier 1 subscription to
Hey, appreciate the sub one time for the one time. Appreciate you joining on the show.
Hey.
Feel free to chime in at any time.
Anytime.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, there was no chance that the Niners had. In fact, this was the first time where I was like, wow, I think this Niners team is cooked. Like,
Bro, I've been telling you.
no,
that.
I'm not even talking about for the season.
Oh.
I'm talking about period.
Period. Shit.
CMC's hurt. Debo's not performing. Purdy is still going to get his contract, but
Bro, Debo spending too much time in Pretty Please.
I don't know what the fuck Debo's doing. Debo's out here.
Bullshit.
Did you see what he was wearing on the way in? Man, that shit looked like some fruity, like snowboarding outfit.
Oh, wow.
I don't understand it.
Oh, wow. Nice shit.
I don't know, like
See if you can find it, Marty. I wanna
that
see.
shit was weird as fuck, bro. I was like,
Debo Samuel. See what he had on yesterday.
Debo what?
Debo Samuel
Yeah.
outfit
Outfit, right.
to the Buffalo, bro. The most fruitiest shit ever. You're like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, man. Look, man. George Kittle, he looked like he was hurt. CMC's done for the season. I mean, what are we talking? Brandon Ayuk is done. I think this is the first time I'm like, I think this Niners team is over.
Yeah, bro.
I think it's rebuild year next year.
I told you though, like, bro, they just have so many injuries. Like, they don't have like this year. Just not that year for them, bro. Like, for some reason, bro, I'm telling you right now, if y'all listening, bank on the Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. If y'all listening, to win it, it's gonna be the Packers versus the Chiefs, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Have y'all seen how lucky the Chiefs have
Bro,
gotten this
they've
year?
been lucky all year.
Bro, they've been fucking super, super lucky. Lucky's on their side. For some reason, they haven't been those crazy injuries. They're healthy. Bro, I mean, that's just something that the Niners don't have this year, is that luck and that health.
I feel like we never had the luck. I feel like we worked. We always had to work hard for our shit, and then again, last year is a very perfect example. We played the Chiefs. Where did the luck ended up?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you watched that game.
Well,
The
Kansas City-
fact that it went to overtime, and then the last 3 seconds of the game of overtime, Patrick Mahomes throws a touchdown. But as time has expired, is
yeah.
crazy to me.
I know, man. For some reason, bro, the Kansas City Chiefs, they just got it, bro. They just got that factor, like, you know what I mean, that X factor, that wild card. And for some reason, every week they keep pulling that shit up, bro. Like, they were supposed to lose, bro, this week.
Against the Raiders.
They're supposed to lose.
Bro, they're supposed to lose
3 weeks.
10 weeks in a row. They were supposed
Yeah,
to
they're
lose.
supposed to lose, but some reason they just keep pulling it out, pulling a fucking
Rabbit out
rabbit out the hat, bro.
It's crazy.
Every single fucking week, bro. I don't know what's going on with the Chiefs, bro. They just got it.
Yeah. So, I mean, moving on. Like I said, moving on from the Niners and Bills. I mean, I was surprised. I wasn't that surprised, right? I literally said last week. I asked the question, who would you rather pick between the Eagles and the Lions? Both of you guys were like, I'm taking the Lions. I was like, I would take the Eagles.
You did say that.
But now we have the Eagles who have beat one of the top AFC teams as the Ravens.
Yeah.
And it didn't even look like it wasn't even close. Like,
wasn't.
I know that the score doesn't even actually like really
Indicate,
the dynamic of what the Eagles had.
yeah, of how they dominated them.
The
They
whole
dominated
time.
The whole game.
Yeah, I mean that there was a garbage time. The Ravens had 12 for like most of the damn game,
Right, for sure.
and then they had a garbage time touchdown at the last second.
How many yards did they end up? Did Derrick Henry have rushing? Do you know?
Less than 100.
Less than 100. Yeah, they were on his ass. They couldn't run the ball. They couldn't throw the ball. They couldn't do shit.
No, they couldn't. I mean, they were just trying to press. I think Lamar Jackson had plenty of opportunities here to, run the ball and just didn't. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, we'll actually touch on that in a little bit, but we'll see. But I mean, which one's the most one out of these three? Which one's your biggest surprise?
Well, obviously Philadelphia is a good team, but I didn't think that they were going to dominate the Ravens like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was the craziest thing right there. I mean, we all kind of knew the 49ers are kind of on the decline. They've been injured. Luck haven't been on their side all year, so we were not really that surprised about that.
Thanks, LN1990 with more subs, gifting more subs.
Hey,
He's at 12.
Thank
Hey,
you.
just out here just making it rain on
He's
everybody.
at 12, my favorite number.
Hey, we appreciate
I fuck
that.
with it. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
But yeah, I think the way that the Philadelphia Eagles dominated the Ravens yesterday, that's the most upsetting one to me. I mean, I'm just surprised.
That's the one that's surprised about.
Yeah, I'm just so surprised. Like absolutely. I mean, from the kickoff all the way to the end, like game to game, like they just kicked their ass, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I have to agree with you. Definitely, it's going to be the Eagles here, completely dismantling the Ravens, especially after the Ravens looked looked great all year. The fact I'm looking at this record, right? Like the Ravens shouldn't be 8-5. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy to me.
That is crazy.
For as good as they are, they shouldn't have lost 5 games. But here we are. Are the Cardinals in trouble after losing 2 in a row?
Yes, they are. I was saying that they're going to win that division and win the NFC West. They needed Seattle to lose yesterday, and they needed to win. But, they look like they're in trouble. They look like they're in trouble.
Yeah, I mean-
I think only one team is coming out the NFC West. I don't think they'll have a wild card
No.
this year. So you have to win the NFC West.
In order to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, but they still have a chance to win a division, though. Because that wasn't a divisional game that they lost yesterday, so.
No, but I mean the race is too tight, which we'll talk about in just a moment. But I think the NFC West they're all losing games, and it's keeping this race much tighter than it needs to be. But
for sure.
the Cardinals had the perfect opportunity 2 weeks ago to win the next 2 games to take that separation where it kind of leaves everyone else out in the dust, and they literally control their own destiny. Unfortunately, they dropped the ball on the game that they should have won.
They were winning the
entire game.
The entire game.
Until the very last drive of the game, basically, where the Minnesota Vikings ended up scoring. So, I digress.
LNI agrees with you. She says that, or he or she says the Cardinals are in trouble.
Yeah.
Cardinals are in deep
they are.
doo. Saquon moves up in second place for MVP behind Josh Allen. Who is the true MVP as of right now?
Josh Allen, man, he's a freaking stud, bro. He had 2 touchdowns. He threw for a touchdown. He caught a touchdown.
That was the same play.
Man, it wasn't the same play. What do you mean?
Yeah, it was.
What do you mean it was the same play?
The receiving and catch. It was considered all in the same play.
Oh, yeah, for
because
sure.
I'm sorry, the throwing and the catch was considered one play.
Oh, yeah, for
because
sure.
of that
for
whole
sure.
Amari Cooper
But
thing.
I'm saying, though, didn't he throw a touchdown pass too?
That was the one that was considered the throw.
Oh,
where he threw it to Amari Cooper, and Amari Cooper pitched it back, and then he ran it in. They said that was a throw that he threw the touchdown, but also he was the same receiving as the same in the same play.
Jesus Christ.
But you're right. He's the first quarterback ever to have thrown a touchdown, receive a touchdown, and rush a touchdown, in NFL history.
And didn't he rush 2 touchdowns?
I think he only did 1.
I think he had, oh, no.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever. I told you last
He's
week.
a bad motherfucker.
Josh Allen anytime touchdown.
Going crazy with the subscription.
James Cook anytime touchdown.
Yeah.
Your mama anytime touchdown. The hot dog stand anytime touchdown. 40-0.
The snowman anytime touchdown.
Snowman anytime touchdown. Motherfuckers is wildin',
Bro,
bro.
they had a snowman ran in for a touchdown on the Niners,
Yeah.
bro. What's up with their defense, bro?
Just
Do you think it was just the cold weather, snow? It looked like the 49ers did not want to be there at all.
bro, they gave up.
They gave up,
They
didn't
gave up in the fourth quarter. They were like, we're gonna just run it 3 times so you can get the ball because they were just cold, bro.
It was cold.
They're like, we're not coming back.
No, we're not.
We're like, go ahead. We threw another interception. You take it back. Cool, man. Don't worry. Your offense is gonna be back out there very, very soon.
They gave up. They didn't give a fuck.
They didn't give a fuck, bro. They've been on the road the last 3 games.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm saying
In
they
the
finally come
finish.
back home this weekend, but dude, they're gassed.
Yeah, they
All
are.
of them.
Yeah, they
There's no Nick Bosa, no Ayuk, no Christian McCaffrey. Debo Samuel looking like he I don't know, like he's about to become a stripper right after the game. George
gotta
Kittle's like,
hang
what the
over.
fuck am I even doing here?
Sure.
Brock Purdy got a bruised shoulder. Bro, the whole team is deflated. Coach is like answering questions he doesn't care about answering. He's just like, yeah, no, we're done. We're cooked. Cancun on 3. 1, 2, 3.
We out
Hey! They
this
can't
bitch.
wait to get to fucking Cancun. I already bought my tickets since the season's over so I could go out there and meet them.
Oh,
Fuck.
shit. It was over with for them boys.
Yeah. I'm going back to my question. I think Saquon Barkley is the MVP right now. For a running back to go and put up 100 plus rushing yards consistently for like 10 games straight is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
The fact that his 2 touchdown line is about the equivalent of a regular 1 touchdown line, which is like even money, is insane.
That is crazy.
You know, like you're getting crazier odds on like meaning like if your anytime touchdown for Saquon Barkley is at 300 and Derrick Henry's at 200, that's got to tell you something.
Right, for sure.
Like,
it's crazy.
It's insane, but that's what he does. Even there was even people during the game they're like Saquon Barkley only has 65 yards and it's like entering into the 4th. I think 2 plays later he zoomed into the fucking end zone
Yeah, for sure.
and got another 50. So you had another over 100 yards scrimmages, and you know, like I said, I think it's Saquon Barkley.
That Philadelphia Eagles offensive line is something else, bro. It's something to watch. They're a spectacle. They just move if you watch every play, just watch the line every time. You just see them just moving fools out the way every single play.
I think there's another thing. Like I wish I had my friend Rel here with me, but like last year I was like, damn, like the Eagles have a really great run game between Swift and Gainwell. I thought that was a really cool duo. I was like, man, Swift is like that dude.
Yeah.
I was actually sad when I was like, why they? I mean, I get why the Eagles left. I mean, got rid of Swift, because they got Saquon. But that's how much better Saquon is.
I know.
For a moment, I was like, oh, Swift's going to the Bears. Man, I'm fantasy. I got to get Swift because he's a great running back. That fool's trash this year. But you know what I'm saying? That's how good Saquon is.
Yeah.
Like that is insane how much better it is. And it's taking all the pressure away from Jalen Hurts.
It is.
The receiving core, even the defense.
It is.
Because his running game is keeping the defense off the field.
for sure. Off the field for sure.
So he's gassing the opponent's defense because they're doing the run game.
Yeah, they are, bro. They are.
So I have to say it's Saquon. I don't think it's a fucking no brainer. Josh Allen, cool. I don't think this year's. It just doesn't have to be a quarterback award, and I think in this case, this guy's just trumping everyone.
Okay,
So
I'll give that to you.
yeah, for sure. Let's go on and move on to the AFC conference as of week 13.
Josh Allen MVP.
He's so fucking-
Saquon, nice though.
Saquon is him.
Sheesh.
Shout out to, I think it's Lenny, LNI, Lenny. Going with the 300 bits and the 1,000 channel points as well.
Damn.
Damn. Good
Making
stuff.
it rain.
Going in.
Hey.
Making it rain on us, bro.
Good shit, Lenny. We appreciate you. For
Man, I wish I had a poll right here.
Pause. Pause.
Oh, shit. All right. AFC conference. As of week 13, we have Buffalo, who clinched yesterday on the AFC East. Obviously eliminating, the Patriots here. There's nothing to say in this other division other than they own them.
Right.
AFC North, bro. Pittsburgh blew the brakes off the Bengals
Oh
yesterday.
my God, bro. I'm talking about beat they ass.
I mean, it was a high-scoring game
Yeah, it was.
for both ends, but
That was
like
crazy, bro. If you had any type of parlay on that game, you hit
any over for sure.
for sure. Any
If you took
over.
unders, you were
You were
cooked in the
cooked?
first quarter.
Oh my God, that was crazy. I'm pissed. I missed out on that one.
Yeah, you took over anything, you would have been good.
Yeah, for sure. That was crazy.
The fact that fucking what's his face, Russell Wilson had like 400 yards.
Jeez, if you had him on fantasy, man, you went crazy.
Yeah, you did.
For real. That was a good game.
For
But
sure.
we predicted that though. Everyone said that the Steelers was gonna win. I said take the Steelers money line.
You did say that. We didn't know if it was going to go under or over though.
No, we didn't. We didn't.
We didn't think it was going to be like this shootout
Hell
like
no,
that.
that's crazy. It was
Yeah.
100 points.
Yeah, it's insane.
Over under 75 looking ass.
Right.
That was crazy, bro. But your boy tried to make a little comeback at the end because the Steelers was just flat out kicking their ass. and your boy Joe. They tried to make a little comeback at the end.
They did. I mean, they tried to hold their own, but it was a complete offensive game. This is a complete indicator that Cincinnati just has such a weak defense, and if Pittsburgh wants to do a shootout with you, they can.
They can.
That was a perfect indicator of that.
They can, for sure. And that's the reason why they brought in Russell Wilson. I mean, Justin Fields, he was a decent quarterback, and I didn't understand. I'm like, bro, Justin Fields is doing good. They're winning, only lost one game. Why are y'all bringing Russell Wilson in? But that's the reason why.
That's the reason.
More offense. I mean, with Russell Wilson back there, it gives them that, the ability to throw the deep ball, the mid pass. I mean, Justin Fields, he only can throw strikes. You know what I mean? He only can throw straight passes. And if you don't have that option, then, they can't score. But with Russell Wilson out there, they just such more effective offensively. It's crazy.
For sure. I mean, they really blossom offensively with all of their wide receiving weapons. And yesterday was a clear indicator that they will shoot with you. They'll hold it down, but if you want to shoot and you keep and your shoots are hitting, don't worry, we'll be coming right back, because Cincinnati was the one first to strike in terms of scoring, and they were like, I think they scored twice, and then Pittsburgh came back, and But
they did.
Anyway, Pittsburgh's at top at 9-3, Baltimore at 8-5. Cincinnati and Cleveland are cooked.
Stick a fork in them.
Stick of a actually, we'll see what the chances of Cincinnati making it to the playoffs on the AFC in just a moment. But Houston finally broke their three-game losing streak. They're now 8-5. Man, a desperate win, and it was close.
It was close, bro. It was very close.
It shouldn't have been that close. It was against Jacksonville. Clearly, Jacksonville is not a competitor. I don't understand why it should have been that close to begin with. But Indianapolis ended up winning yesterday as well.
I came to this conclusion, bro.
That was close.
No, Houston's not that good, bro. Like, I thought they were a lot better team than what they actually are.
I think that
They're a little bit overrated.
they're mid.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're mid.
Their defense is mid, and now their offense is mid. And it's crazy because they're Mixon's putting up numbers.
He is.
He's scoring. He's putting 100-yard games, but
Nico Collins is doing this thing.
not like the way he used to. But I mean, he's still definitely wide receiver one. He's definitely the main guy. But yeah, I think it's just that confidence, which again they needed yesterday's win to really indicate like, okay, are we a team, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, 8-5. I mean, Indianapolis is creeping right behind them, and the other two are cooked. AFC. Well, this is the Kansas City Chiefs division.
For sure.
But let's not if you we have
count the Chargers out.
That you can't count the Chargers out. I know you have the ticker down. Can you take out the ticker for a second?
Yeah, you definitely can't count the Chargers out. I like McConkey. Is that his name?
Yeah.
The receiver for the Chargers?
I think he's wide receiver one now.
Yeah, he is, bro. He's put up numbers every week.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
You got the Chargers. Man, the Chargers is kind of like the biggest sleeper for me. It's the Chargers and the Broncos are the biggest sleeper for me. Like, they're just chilling in the cut, like winning some games. No one really cares that they're winning because they're in the Kansas City Chiefs division. They're like, man, it don't matter about them. I feel like one of these motherfuckers might knock them out. I feel like if there's anyone that can knock them out, it's gonna be some fluke ass win in the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure. From an AFC West team.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
To knock out the fucking Chiefs.
Yeah, because the Broncos.
Not because they're so much more dominant.
The Broncos almost did it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the Broncos almost did it. The Raiders almost did it. Like, just think about it. They could lose against one of those AFC West teams.
That's what I'm saying. I think that, like, one of these fucking teams is going to, knock them out. Or at least beat them towards the end of the season. It remains to be seen. But very interesting, like, positioning based on what we have here for the AFC, which leads to me, if the NFC Championship was the Steelers and the Bills, who would win?
The Steelers and the Bills. Sheesh. Where's the game? I got to give it to the home team.
Yeah, we're gonna give it to the Bills.
And the Steelers. They can win.
That's what I'm saying.
There too. I'm taking the under. Oh shit!
Right.
I don't know, bro, because both of those teams right now, both of those teams are looking automatic. But I think that's gonna. Let me ask you this: what team has the best defense? The Steelers or the Buffalo Bills?
I think it's.
Who do you think?
I don't have the rankings in front of me, but I think the Steelers have a better defense.
You think so? Even though they just gave up how many points to Cincinnati?
I don't think that's a clear. I don't think that's like. I know that they gave up a ton of points yesterday, but that's not a normal game for them.
No, it's not. It's not. But still, though, I think Buffalo has a better defense, so I'm gonna give it to Buffalo.
Oof. Can't. This is one of those games where like I can't go against Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
Every time he's the underdog, because he would be the underdog.
He would. How are they 9-3? Steelers. Oh my God.
It's fucking crazy. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Crazy. Fuck that. But against the Buffalo Bills, against Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm going against Mike Tomlin. And they're playing in Buffalo. They're playing Buffalo. Buffalo, their defense is dynamic. They got the MVP.
I mean, they're 6-0 at home. You see that?
Yeah. They're okay. No, I didn't even know that. I just looked. Thank you for pointing that out. They're 6-0 at home. It's hard as fuck to win in Buffalo. It just keep getting colder and colder. It's not going to warm up. The Steelers assed out, man, if they went to Buffalo right now.
Nah, man. Someone give me a terrible towel and rape that. I'll be spinning that shit right meow, bro. Going against Mike Tomlin is the most insanity thing yesterday. You want to know why? Because I lost almost $10,000 last year on betting against the damn Steelers. Yeah. And I did not do that this year. I'm not up 10 grand, but I'm not doing that this year, and I can't do it. Doesn't matter. Every time that the Steelers are featured as the underdog at almost any time for the last 2 years, they've always fucking prevailed. They did it with Kenny Pickett. They have fucking Russell Wilson now and fucking Justin Fields. You are wilding the fuck out, bro.
They'll do it with Chizo back there playing quarterback.
Bro, I have to take the Steelers. Do not bet against Mike Tomlin, my G.
For sure.
Yo, I have to take the Steelers. This is,
I'm going with Buffalo on that one, bro. I'm going Buffalo, Josh Allen. I can't.
I wouldn't know what the spread is. I wish there was like a simulator that would be like we could just kind of put any team together and be like what would be like what the books would make it. Ooh. You know what I mean? That would be cool. But
that'd have to be a pick 'em, bro.
I would think that it'd be like a 2.5 or
Buffalo,
a 3.5
maybe
point.
Maybe 1.5, 2.5.
I don't think it's that close. I think that the books would have it at 2.5, 3.5.
3.5, maybe. Buffalo.
Yeah,
and Buffalo. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Anyway,
welcome. I am here, 1986 to the stream.
Hey,
welcome to the stream. You're late. What do the Ravens need to do to fix their problems right now?
Oh shit, I don't know. I think they need to just let Lamar Jackson. He needs to play a little bit looser. He's playing a little bit tight. And like you said, like you pointed out, he had plenty of opportunities to run the ball, and he didn't.
Right.
And he finally ran the ball at the end of the game for like 40, 50 yards.
And he got a touchdown.
Yeah, and he got a touchdown. So it's like, did he get a touchdown? Oh, he did get a touchdown. Yeah, but it's like, bro, loosen up a little bit. He want to stay in the pocket. He needs to bring back that dynamic offense to where that dual threat where he can run the ball and he can throw the ball. I think he needs to just loosen back up, man, and they'll be fine.
It's funny you say that because there was an interview with Lamar Jackson at the end. Marty, if you can actually pull up a clip right up, this is actually what he said.
Okay. Marty, roll the tape.
Looking back, you feel like there were some opportunities to run today for you that you may have passed up?
Yeah, my mama just told me that. She just cussed me out, so like I'm mad. So like we gonna get after it. I ain't gonna lie to you. We gonna get after it. I can't wait till this ball get on. Like, we got the Giants coming up. I'm ready to go. Like I'm just ready to go, man.
So what did she cuss you out about?
She said it was lanes I should have took and ran, but I was just trying to let guys develop routes. We had developing routes. I was just trying to go through my progression. But yeah, she right. I'm gonna do my like. I'm sorry for this. I'm just mad because I feel like we should win these games and we not getting them done.
I agree with his mama. Run the goddamn ball. I agree with his mama. Run the ball, boy. I mean, that'll bring back some of that dynamic. That'll loosen it up for your receivers too.
I love the way that he is completely aware and acknowledged that, like, if I could have ran the ball more, we would have been in a much better position. Shout out to Moms for yelling at him before he even got to the podium, right? Yeah. But Moms is locked in, But on top of that, I I don't know who the Ravens play next week.
Yeah.
But I'm taking the over on Lamar Jackson's rushing.
Yeah,
I promise you.
Yeah, for sure. But so the thing about it is, it's like a love-hate thing, because we always talk about it, like why they don't want to give him all this money, why they don't want to, why they don't want to give him a contract, because he runs the ball too much. But it's like that's the thing that he does. That's what makes him so much better, and that's what makes him one of the top quarterbacks in the league, is that he can run a ball like that. But it's like a do or die thing in NFL, because you want him to run the ball, but you don't want him to get hit. Because them boys out there hitting, like my boy Chizo say, they out there hitting.
For sure.
real.
No, I mean, you stay in the pocket, you're especially as elusive as a Lamar Jackson, where you can kind of dodge and not get hit or get hit less, right?
For sure.
You want to stay in the pocket because longevity of your career. But if there's going to be some times where you have that accessible to you, or that ability to go, and it's going to help you win games. It's like you need a balance on all of it. You don't want to run all the time. It's funny, right? Because right now we're complaining, like, you had all these opportunities to run, but that's what we were complaining in the beginning of the year. He keeps running, he's going to get hurt.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? And now that he's not doing that, well, it's costing him some games, and now we're like, well, should we have him run now? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, what about our argument before, where we're like, well, if he keeps running, he's going to have a long career.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, well, what do we want?
Yeah, for sure.
And and I'm not a Ravens fan, but as a football fan, and if I was a Ravens fan, a diehard, I'd be like, get in the end zone. We need a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, sure.
The Lamar Jackson. If I want a longevity career, I guess I just got to be either a better quarterback and make these plays in the pocket,
or I got to be myself. What makes me Lamar Jackson?
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, it really comes down within, and man, credit to him, like, ton of pressure, but I think that he was being a little too conservative, and he's been playing conservative like that for at least 3-4 games.
He has.
He hasn't been hitting those rushing yards like how he was in the beginning of the season. He scaled that back.
Yeah, for sure.
And so now that we've seen that it's costing games, well, we just saw him in an interview. He's like, man, fuck that. I'm fucking running this shit.
Yeah,
my boy, thank you, because I'm putting the house on. You're over on the fucking rushing yards next week. I don't care who you playing.
It's like he got in his own head. Like, you know what? He was conscious.
It's like he checked himself there in front of us.
No, I'm just saying. Before that, when he wasn't running the ball, he wasn't taking off. It's like he made himself conscious. Like, I got to stay in the pocket if I want longevity. If I want to be considered, a real quarterback, a pocket quarterback, I want to sit back and throw the ball.
I think if you heard what he said, he was like, look, I was trying to let the play develop themselves and let my players develop the play. Yeah. They just weren't being developed. And I think, like, after a first half, if you're seeing that, like, my teammates are struggling to just get these plays to get to what they're needed to be, then I think I need to come in and step in real quick and do what I need to do. And there's that consciousness that you need to have in gameplay, where you make those decisions without needing the coach or anybody. You're just like, I'm gonna just do it.
For sure.
Which takes fucking balls, by the way. But
Yeah.
Nonetheless, Marty, if we could put up the playoff picture for the AFC, please. This is what it looks like. As we see, Kansas City's, of course, in the top. Buffalo's right behind them. The 3 spot, Pittsburgh, Houston, Chargers. And then now we have wild card spots. So wild card spots is going to be Chargers, Ravens. Isn't it crazy? Chargers are above the Ravens right now. Who would have thought? Then it's Denver. So there are 3 AFC West teams in the fucking playoffs as of right now. And this is what I'm trying to tell you, is that if the playoffs started today, Denver would go against, well, whoever the winner is of, because Kansas City would go into a bye.
Yeah, that would get a bye for sure.
So the winner of what I think Pittsburgh and Denver.
Denver, yeah.
And then they'll play Kansas City.
Yeah, they would. No, because they'll have Buffalo will be in the other bracket. So that way Kansas City and Buffalo could meet in the AFC. So it wouldn't be like that. It'll probably be the winner of Pittsburgh and Baltimore, maybe. Yeah, because trust me, Buffalo and Kansas City gonna be.
Oh, because Buffalo and Denver would play each other in the first round.
Buffalo and Denver, yeah, maybe. You know what they do in the NFL playoffs? They do so whoever like it's not completely set. It's like whatever team. The worst team then plays the best team. The
Right.
worst team then plays the
That's
best
what
team.
that's what the NFL does.
That's what NFL.
So that's why I said, because remember, there's only 7 slots,
So it all depends.
and Kansas City gets the first round bye.
Understood. So you can't say who they will play to after the first round is over with.
Okay.
Then they play the worst team.
But the chances of Kansas City playing another person in their division
Oh, it's very high.
is very high.
very high for sure.
And I believe, and I know we're recording this right now, but I believe if that does happen and they end up meeting somebody in their division, they will lose.
But you know what's funny? It's not set in stone that Kansas City will have their bye.
There's no one else. I mean, sure. I mean, Buffalo. They
I'm
could
just-
lose 2,
I'm just
and Buffalo
saying.
can take their spot. In fact, Pittsburgh.
No,
can-
listen.
Pittsburgh can take the first
if
round
Kansas
spot.
City and Buffalo has the same exact record, Buffalo have the number 1 seed because they beat Kansas City.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, remember they beat them, so it's not. I mean, they didn't just run away with the division, with the conference here.
Oh,
this shit is
man.
tighter than what you know what I mean, than what it appears to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, this is kind of
it
crazy.
is crazy, bro. And I'm anticipating Kansas City losing another game, bro. They gotta lose one. They
So-
gotta lose 2.
So, like I said, the wild cards are going to be between 5 and 7. As of right now, who stays and who goes?
5 and 7. Sheesh. Oh man.
Or does it stay the same?
You know what? Indianapolis, bro.
I'm not going to lie to you. If
I
the
think Indianapolis creeps up in there, bro, and gets Denver out of there for that 7th spot.
You know, in my opinion, I would love the playoffs to be this. I actually don't even want it to change
Why?
because they're all very competitive.
They are.
Denver's a big sleeper team, but they're still winning fucking football games. You can't deny Baltimore. The Chargers, we all thought the Chargers was going to be dog shit,
Right.
and they're still fucking sitting pretty on the 5th seed right now.
Yeah, they are.
I feel like the weakest team in the AFC right now is Houston.
It's Houston. Oh, for sure. Houston, they getting their ass blasted.
Whoever they play, it's a wrap.
First round.
Yeah, first
They
round,
ass
wrap.
They ass is great.
Call it a day.
For sure. They
Unless Nico Collins turns into Superman doing 200 yards a game,
right.
yeah.
Unless-
Houston is cooked.
Unless CJ Stroud figures it out. He needs to figure it out, bro.
Well, he has 5 games to do it, and I don't know if he did do it in those 5 games that were our confidence as fans of football are going to be like, oh yeah, you can beat the Steelers, you can beat Buffalo, you can compete with Kansas City. No, well, none of us are going to think that.
For sure.
So yeah, it's funny, it's crazy to see that Houston's the weakest out of the top 7 right now.
For sure.
At least for me.
Sure.
I don't know. We'll see. Moving on to the NFC. Oh, actually, sorry. I think this next is. I think the question that you asked before was the Bengals. The Bengals are actually still in the running for the playoffs. They actually have a 35% chance of making it. I did the little. There's like a Washington Post like section of their website where you can actually predict, or it'll show you all the scenarios of whether that your teams can make it to the playoffs for the following next 5 games.
Okay.
And this is what I kind of came up with. So it's crazy to say that the Bengals do have a chance to get into the playoffs, but they have to win out. And if they do win out for the next 5 games, they still have a 35% chance of winning. But it's not just that. Not only do they have to win out, they need the Broncos to lose 3 games. They need Indianapolis to lose 3 games. And Miami to lose 3 games.
Ain't none of that happening. Ain't none of that happening.
So I say all that to say, Cincinnati Bengals, Cancun on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey!
Catch the fish with me while y'all down in Mexico too, you bitch. It's a bad bitch and catch the fish while y'all down there.
Oh, man. So, yeah. Anyway. NFC. Per favor. Here are the current standings in the NFC Conference. The Philadelphia Eagles is dominating the NFC East. but they're not dominating that crazy because you have the Commanders at 8-5. Dallas is, it's Dallas is actually still in the running, by the way. But I mean, there's
In the running for what? The toilet bowl? Not the Super Bowl?
yeah. Well, I kind of covered a little bit, but I
Playoffs?
didn't put it on here. They're actually in the running if they win out, which is insane. But look, Philadelphia is clearly the
Win out.
yeah.
Man, get out of here. They can't even beat the Carolina Panthers.
Philadelphia 10-2, Washington Commanders 8-5, and Dallas at 5-7. Obviously, the Giants are already out. They're tanking for sure. They're trying to get their new quarterback. The Lions 11-1. You saw them on Thursday. Was it Thursday?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving.
Who
Yeah.
did they play?
They played I'm not sure. They beat the shit out of them, though. Oh, no, they did. It was a tight game. Did they play the Bears? They played the Bears.
I think they did play the Bears.
They played the Bears.
Yeah, that's right. In fact, we'll talk about that too. 11-1, Minnesota winning yesterday at 10-2, fucking sneaking right by this. This division is crazy. Packers at 9-3, and Chicago is the bottom of the barrel at 4-8.
You can't even blink in that division. Bro, if you blink,
Man, you sneeze, it's a wrap for you.
a wrap for real.
Yeah, no, I mean that's right. The Detroit Lions did play the Chicago Bears on Thursday Night Football, and what the fuck happened to Caleb Williams
Oh, my
and the
God.
Bears? They have 36 seconds left. They're running on the 40-yard line.
They just let the time run out. Like, over here, here. What are
The
you
guy
doing?
took forever.
To hike the freaking
He's
ball.
like, "Hey man, you gonna text my mom? I got the spaghetti. Hey, you bringing the potatoes? All right, everybody, settle the fuck down. Hike." Like,
And on top of that, they had a timeout.
bro, the coach was yelling like, "Hike the ball," and he still didn't call a timeout. Like,
Right.
I'm
He got his ass fired.
the next day he got his ass fired.
He got his ass
Hey,
fired.
he looked at the media the next day and was like, "No, I'm totally okay with the call. No, I'm ready for Miami next week."
Yeah, for sure. No, you ready for Cancun? 1,
Cancun.
2, 3.
Hey!
Get your ass out of here.
Yeah, that
boy.
motherfucker's already fishing. That motherfucker's in the cruise ship with some baddies. He don't give a fuck now. That fool is out of. He should have been out of there last year. As soon as you got the new quarterback, should have got a new coach. There's plenty of coaches
Yeah, for
that you
sure.
could have chose from, and you decided to stick with his ass, who already had a losing record. Chicago GM, you need to.
Yeah,
You need to go to Cancun too with your bitch ass.
I'm telling you.
Like Caleb Williams was the hardest decision in your life, man. Get your ass out of there too, bro.
yeah, for sure.
Stupid. Anyway, NFC South. This is becoming another NFC West to me. Like, it's kind of tight. Atlanta's at 6-6, losing yesterday, getting fucking cracked. 4 interceptions by Kirk Cousins.
Oh my God, he single-handedly destroyed my fantasy football team, bro. He had 275 yards and 4
interceptions.
no touchdowns.
Insane.
Oh my fucking God.
Tampa Bay keeping it way too close against the Carolina Panthers, but a little shine of light for the Carolina Panthers because now you got to for Bryce Young to start blossoming out, and it kind of sucks that it's happening with Adam Thielen, who's on his way out because the guy is ancient.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's the
the-
only one making plays.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to give him some weapons. He showed
Hey,
yesterday that he could actually
let me ask you a
play.
question. Let me ask you a question about the Carolina Panthers. What do you think it was, or what happened to make them turn around all of a sudden to where they're now competitive almost every game?
Well, if you remember, the Bryce Young started the season, was 0-4 or something,
Mm-hmm.
got hurt, and then they're like, let's put Andy Dalton in.
All right.
I think it wasn't hurt. I'm sorry. Let me take those quote back. I think he got a concussion protocol.
Okay.
That's why Andy Dalton ended up playing. Andy Dalton came in, looked
a lot
baller.
better,
He won
for
I
sure.
think he won their first
He won,
game.
yeah, he did.
Or you
They
either
were
won or
moving-
got close. It was a really
they-
good game.
Yeah, they were moving the ball like they looked like a new team.
Right.
Yeah.
And they let him play the second game. On the third game, Andy Dalton ended up getting in a car accident.
Yep.
And so they brought back Bryce Young, and you kind of started seeing you didn't see much of Bryce Young up until the last 2 games because they were just running the shit out of the ball. The defense is fucking trash. So we weren't expecting too much from Carolina Panthers anyway. But yesterday going to overtime against the Buccaneers. I mean, Buccaneers is a tough team.
They are tough.
So, for hanging on as long as you didn't take it to overtime, I know it was Chuba Hubbard that did that fucking fumble at the end of the game that got the Buccaneers the win. But at the end of the day, I think that you guys, you guys know what your holes are. You guys have the offseason to fucking figure it out. So shout out to the shout out.
You still answer my question. You answered everything but my question. What do you make? What turned them around? Like, what was it that Bryce Young?
I think that him just.
What happened?
I think that because of Andy Dalton's like taking his spot and a little scrutiny from the media, I think put a little fire in his ass and was like maybe got whatever counseling or whatever the hell you were mentioning earlier, right? Like someone needs like that to kind of get locked in, you know, like ignore the bullshit, focus, and start really working on your craft. I think that's sometimes you got to be sat out.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, sit your ass down for a minute.
For sure. Be humbled.
Yeah, for sure. You need that.
Yeah, for sure.
To create that grit and that, I think, you know, these other accolades and be great at things, you're gonna need that.
For sure.
If the NFC Championship started today, and I know I asked this last week, but it's a new week and things change. So, if the Eagles and the Vikings was the NFC Championship, who are you taking?
The Eagles and the Vikings.
They're both 10-2.
The Eagles and the Vikings. Give me the Eagles, bro. I mean, the Eagles, bro, they looking fucking Saquon. Their defense is stout. They got fucking Saquon Barkley. They running the ball like a madman.
They have a good offensive line.
They have a fucking hell of offensive line, bro. The Eagles is looking like the team to beat right now.
For sure.
Yeah,
I think Eagles.
Especially after they smacked up Baltimore, which was, you know, we all talked about one of the best teams in the whole NFL preseason and all season. And the way they just dismantled Baltimore yesterday, bro. The Eagles is looking like the team, bro.
I'm actually going to go against you here. I'm going to have to take the Vikings.
Really?
Yeah, and for a number of reasons. Justin Jefferson has not been playing himself for the last 3-4 games.
For sure.
Neither is Aaron Jones. Neither is Sam Darnold. I mean, Sam Darnold's been doing his thing. I'm not gonna lie, but the defense has been carrying that team. Can you imagine Justin Jefferson turning that motherfucker up? Addison turning motherfuckers up.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't even been turned up yet. I mean, they have, but they haven't been turned up for a month now. And I think that if it became the NFC Championship, I think it's gonna be a fucking shootout.
But check this out though. You only can go so far with Sam Darnold being your quarterback.
I disagree. I think he's extremely underrated.
I don't think so, bro. I mean, it's fucking at the end of the day, bro. It's fucking Sam Darnold, bro. End of the day, like we're not talking about Mahomes. We're not talking about Allen. We're not talking about fucking Lamar Jackson. We're talking about fucking Samuel Darnold. That team can.
He's a good quarterback. Don't be talking like that. Like he ain't shit.
No, I'm not saying he ain't shit, but he's fucking Samuel Darnold. The reason why that fucking offense is not fucking ticking because they started off the season you know, surprising everybody, but then like my boy Chizo says, the film came out. They studied that film. Now they're taking away the things that they love to do. Now it's on you, Samuel, to make those adjustments. Can he make those adjustments? No. We're talking about Samuel Darnold.
You gotta put way more respect on that fool's name.
Bro. That's what we're talking about. Samuel.
He's not Trevor Lawrence. You're right.
He's not. Yeah,
he's better than Trevor Lawrence.
He's not no Patrick Mahomes. He's not a Lamar.
No one's comparing. No one in the fucking world is comparing Sam Darnold to Patrick Mahomes.
He's not a Jordan Love. He's fucking nobody. He's a Samuel Darnold.
Bro, he's better than Jordan Love.
Get the fuck out of here. If you bumped your goddamn head, boy, you tripping.
As far as I'm concerned, the Vikings record is still 10-2, and the Packers are 9-3.
Okay, that doesn't make him better than Jordan Love.
Well, until they beat them and they're not out of the playoffs, Samuel Darnold is better than Jordan Love. You kiss my fucking ass, all right? With 23 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, QBR 55. Look, just for shits and giggles, I'll go ahead and look up fucking Jordan Love's for you.
Okay, what is his QBR?
Yeah, just the stats for the year.
Okay.
Let's see, real quick.
Yeah, bro, we talking about Samuel Darnold. Fuck out of here, man. And the offense is what it is. They got Sam Darnold, period. They're not going up. They're not putting up 30 35 points a game. They're gonna put about 20 points a game with Sam Darnold back there. Period.
No.
Yeah, for sure. It's fizzling out. It's settling in. It's settling down.
Okay, so he's slightly better on QBR. He's got 2,500 yards, 20 touchdowns, 11 interceptions.
Okay.
With a QBR of 58.5. Darnold has 23 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. With a slightly less QBR, it's at 55.
So now we're
So-
talking about who? Samuel Darnold.
This is the person that you thought that Jordan Love is way better than.
Jordan Love is, but I'd rather have Jordan Love back there than Samuel Darnold.
I like Sam. I think he's doing a great job at Minnesota for a 10-2 team. All bullshit aside, the Minnesota Vikings defense is really holding it down for the record that they currently have.
For
The
sure.
offense is not what it's really indicating their record
For sure.
especially for the last month.
And how many games did Justin Jefferson go without scoring a touchdown? Like, you got fucking Justin Jefferson out there.
Yeah.
You can't get him the fucking ball.
Look, but like,
Samuel, get Justin Jefferson the goddamn ball, bro. Are you kidding me?
But we said this last week. Like, they're doing a lot of double coverage on Justin
I
Jefferson.
don't give a shit. They double coverage. Every elite wide receiver gets double coverage, get blanketed. They still give him the ball. Get him the fucking ball. Samuel Darnold can't get this man the ball. Get this man the goddamn ball, please.
I say the Vikings beat the Eagles.
You are
by 3.
You are fucking insane.
If this is the NFC Championship today.
You are insane, bro.
I don't care.
The Eagles beat the brakes off of their ass, bro. Are you kidding me?
Nah, bro, they don't.
Man, you are
Hell
tripping,
no.
bro.
Yeah, you
it's
put
not
mad
even close.
disrespect.
It's not even freaking
Disrespect
close,
is
bro.
crazy.
It's not even close, bro. Get your
Greedy
ass
says
out of here.
ban.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. For sure.
All right, the NFC, like I said, NFC West is much tighter than I thought. Anyone that was taking the top of every game is going to make. Obviously, whoever takes the top spot is going to make it to the playoffs. But I mean, if you go back to the NFC conference, we could show it, please. NFC conference.
Yeah, that's the AFC, my boy.
There you go. Like I said, NFC West is still insane. Seahawks take it at the top at 7-5. Cardinals, the Rams are tied at 6-6, and the Niners are 5-7. Excuse me.
That's a dog.
Who takes it?
Oh man, jeez, man, the Cardinals needed to win one of these 2 games so bad. Bro.
So bad. They fucked up so hard that they did not.
They did, bro.
If they would have won, they would have been good.
They would have been good, bro. But anyways, but if you look at the division, they're 2-1 in division, and don't they play Seattle next week?
Yes.
Yeah, bro. I think they beat Seattle here at home and move up to number 1 in the division.
I think Seattle beats them.
I think so. I think Seattle on a 3-game winning streak, right? Mm-hmm. Let me see. Does it say the streak? No, it doesn't. Yeah, I think Seattle's on a 3-game winning streak, bro. They are red hot right now, the Seattle Seahawks, but I think they come down in Arizona, in the big toaster or the big oven or whatever the hell they call that shit over there. And the Arizona Cardinals beat the brakes off of Seattle, bro. For real.
You think the Cardinals beat the hell out of Seattle?
I think they beat the shit out of them.
You're wildin', bro.
I'm going to tell you why, bro. I don't see the Cardinals losing 3 games in a row, bro.
They're not going to beat the hell out of the Seahawks.
They're going to beat the brakes off of these Seahawks.
Bro, you are
I'm
tripping.
telling you, bro.
Bro, Geno Smith has been playing really good with his receivers. In fact, what's his name? The Najibba dude or whatever, balling.
Yeah, he is balling.
Fucking Walker, balling. Charbonnet, balling.
Charbonnet is balling.
Noah Fant just came back, balling.
Yeah, he did. He's balling. For some reason, bro, I'm not convinced about Geno Smith. I'm just not convinced.
Well, I'm not convinced on Kyler Murray either. Just making bad decisions. I feel like the guy is like a half a step away from like tearing his ACL. Like
Sheesh.
every time I see him run, it's like, he's like getting me a little nervous. You know,
Bro,
what I'm saying?
some of them bro, he has the stupidest interception every single week, bro. He just throw the
Well, last
ball
week he had a
away,
fucking
bro.
free throw.
Yeah,
This
bro.
week he was forcing the ball at the last end of the drive for the you know, because the Vikings ended up going up by 1 point, so he's just forcing the ball to Marvin Harrison Jr. and ended up getting intercepted.
Yeah, but no, I'm not talking about that interception. He had another interception in the game that reminded me of the one last week where
I didn't watch it.
where he just threw a fucking free throw.
Like a lob.
Yeah, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, throw that shit away. Or take a sack. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you forcing it. And you throwing up lob passes that's in the fucking air for 8 seconds. You don't think a defensive back gonna get under that, you fucking idiot?
Yeah, you're right. The Seahawks are on a 3-game winning streak. They beat the Niners, they beat the Cardinals, and then they just beat the Jets. So they play the Cardinals again here at home on Sunday afternoon. But then they actually have a tougher schedule. They play the Packers, the Vikings, the Bears, and then the Rams.
For sure.
So after the Cardinals, let's just assume that the Cardinals, they beat the Cardinals, making them 8-5.
Okay.
They got to beat the Packers, the Vikings, the 9-3 Packers, the 10-2 Vikings, the Bears, who just fired their head coach, who are going to want to their interim coach is going to want to go in there and really do some things.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a coin flip for me.
For sure.
And then the Rams, who are going to be dog fighting to get into the playoffs.
Pure dog fight, for sure.
I could easily see the Seahawks losing like the Packers, the Vikings, and the Bears.
For sure.
So next 3 out of 5, that that pits them at what? 8-8?
8-8, yeah, for sure.
8-9?
8-9.
9-8?
It's gonna be tough. You gotta win that. In order for you to make the playoffs in the NFC West, you're gonna have to win a division, period. So losing to they can lose to all those other teams, but they just got to win out in the conference and they can make it.
Yeah, I mean, look, for me as a Niner fan, I know earlier I said I was like, yeah, this team is cooked, but in terms of statistically, like they can still make the playoffs.
Yeah, they can. They got to win out.
They have to. Yesterday's loss was the only loss they could take. They have to win out. Actually, winning out doesn't make it easier. They need help. They basically need more people to lose, and they need to win. If that makes sense, they can actually. We can actually afford the loss, because the next loss that I think that I anticipate is against the Lions. So I was like, oh, what happens if the Lions beat the Niners? Well, the Seahawks needs to beat the Cardinals. The Cardinals need to lose 2 games, and then the Rams need to lose 1 more game.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the Niners are in.
The Niners have to win, but the Niners have to win all their conference games. They can lose to the Lions.
Correct.
Yeah. All their
Correct.
games
Absolutely.
and get a little help.
But for me, I'm like, man, hang it up,
Stick a fork.
because this is fucking depressing.
Sheesh.
Depressing to go to the Super Bowl last year.
And go to the toilet bowl this year. Get
And
your
not
ass
even,
outta here.
it's depressing to watch all y'all play right now.
For real.
Just call it a year. Anyway, let's see. We already talked about Caleb Williams. The next 5 games, NFC North. The NFC North is the next like tight race within the NFC within the NFC, and I kind of wanted to like really show that. And right now, because because I think that even though the Lions are at first place, they could easily not be in the next 5 games, and this is why. So, Lamar, if you can actually pull up the Lions schedule. Here's what we got.
The Lions. Oh, they play. Green Bay's going in there. That's an easy win for Green Bay. Wait, that's the Packers schedule.
Oh, it is a Packers schedule.
Yeah, that's the Packers.
That's fine. We'll start with the Packers.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, Packers schedule. They're 9-3 right now. Do they beat the Lions this week?
Yes.
All right. Do they beat the Seahawks?
Yes.
Do they beat the Saints?
Yes.
Do they beat the Vikings?
Yes.
You are a fucking lying, bro. They're going to go 4-0?
Yes.
They're going to beat the Bears at the end?
No, they're gonna beat the shit out the Bears.
So you're saying the Packers are going to go 5-0?
Yes.
You are delusional.
Then they're going to the Super Bowl. Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Oh my god, I can't stand you.
Bro,
All right, they're going 5-0. That's what I'm saying.
I told you the Packers are going to.
They're not going 5-0.
I'm not standing on that.
They're losing against the Lions.
Bro, listen.
They're
bro.
losing against the Lions.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
The Lions, bro, listen. That team is built to beat the Lions.
They're gonna go 2 and
The Lions
they're gonna
beat
go
them.
3-2.
The Lions beat them in Lambeau. So now, guess what? We got to return the favor.
Bro, the Lions are gonna beat you
No, they're
in
not.
Detroit.
No, they're not. Bro.
Yes, they will. In the dome.
No, they're not.
Yes, they will.
Take the Packers plus 3.5 all day. Matter of fact, give me Green Bay money line plus 155.
All right, look, listen.
Bro, if there's any team in this division that can go in Detroit and win, it's the Green Bay Packers.
We can say that about the Vikings too.
Okay, we can, but we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about this game. We're talking about the Packers versus the Lions. The Packers going in there and they cooking limey. They can pour some hot cheese on some
Nah,
lime
the
leg.
best record I see here
lime.
for you is 4-1. You're gonna lose one of these division games, whether it's gonna be the Packers or the Vikings. But I have you at 3-2, which makes your record 12-5.
12-5 playoff bomb
Easy.
for sure.
That's what I have you at.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
That's fine.
Marty, if we could put on the next schedule,
12-5.
12-5. So keep that in mind. 12-5.
12-5.
schedule because you skipped Packers.
I'm at Packers right now, so if we get the Lions, that'd be great.
14-3. Super Bowl bomb.
All right. That's
Green Bay Packers, baby.
I can't see. That's the Lions.
Yeah, that's the Lions right there.
All right. So Lions.
The Lions in trouble.
They're not.
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, no. The Lions are in trouble. I'm sorry. This is my point. So I said 12-5. You said 14-3. So
Yes.
just keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right. I have the Lions winning.
Okay.
I have the Lions losing against the Bills,
Okay.
even though they're at
That's
home.
gonna be a good one.
That's gonna be a great game.
Sheesh.
I have the Lions winning against the Bears.
Lions winning against the Bears. Okay.
I have the Lions winning against the Niners.
Okay.
I have the Lions losing against the Vikings.
I think the Lions.
So I have them also losing 2. So 3-2,
got
meaning
them-
their record is going to be 14-3.
I think they lose to the Packers. They lose to the Bills. They beat the Bears. I think the 49ers. This is gonna be their Super Bowl right here.
I think Lions get their get back on a hurt, crippled Niners. I mean, there's nothing really.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this is gonna be like the 49ers Super Bowl. They're gonna be at home. They're gonna be pumped up. You act like the 49ers just a horrible team. They're not a horrible
I'm not.
team.
I'm the biggest fan. You're the one that says that they're a fucking horrible team.
I'm not saying
I'm
that.
just a realistic person.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I never said the 49ers are a horrible team. I just said they won't make the playoffs this year. Look, just not on their side. And it's not like they're a bad team. They have a great defense. They got good offense. They got a great quarterback. It's just luck just not on their side. If they're healthy, mark my words, if they're healthy, they'll beat the Lions in San Francisco.
Okay, so what does that make their record?
That'll make their record one. Okay, so
You said 0-1,
So they-
0-2, 1-2,
1 and 2,
1-3.
and then they play the Vikings. Ew, that's gonna be a shootout. You know what? They beat the Vikings.
So 2-3.
Yeah, that game.
So then their record's going to be 13-4.
13-4. Yep. And the Packers will be the Packers will be 14-3.
That's crazy,
They'll be
bro.
13-4.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Packers fuck around and go to the Super Bowl and lose to the Kansas City Chiefs.
I think the record becomes 14-3, and then the reverse is 12-5
12-5 for Green
for
Bay.
Green Bay. So, Marty, the Vikings schedule, please.
So fresh and so clean.
There we go. All right, Vikings and the Falcons.
The Falcons are just fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Bro. God.
So
damn.
1-0. They beat the Bears.
They beat the Bears.
2-0. They beat the Seahawks.
Not in Seattle. No,
I think they do.
They play in Seattle. It's not going.
I think they go 3-0.
it's not a cakewalk.
I think they
The
go
way the
3-0.
Vikings, the way the Seahawks been playing right now, bro. Sheesh, that's not a cake. That's not a gimme.
I think they go 3-0.
Think they go 2-1. Then they lose to the.
I think they lose to the Packers.
They lose-
I think they go 3-1.
Okay. I think they.
And I think they beat the Lions 4-1,
I think the Lions win. So give me.
which makes them 14-3. Also 14-3.
also 14.
So for me, Lions 14-3, Lions 14-3, Vikings 14-3, and that and then Packers 12-5. But
12-5.
that because they beat the Lions, the Vikings become the number one
the
seed.
number 1 seed in the NFC. Sheesh. Yeah. Nah, bro. The Vikings, get the fuck out of here. The Packers
Man, bro, I'm trying to tell you, I'm
No,
being
the
mad. Really, I'm not making shit up. That's a
No.
very realistic outcome.
No, bro. Listen. The Packers gonna be 14-3. The Lions end up 12-5. The Vikings end up. They end up.
They're 10-2.
They end up 13 and.
Who are they gonna lose to?
Who they gonna lose to? They're gonna lose to the Lions. They're gonna lose to the Seahawks, and they're gonna lose to the Packers. They lose their last 3 games.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
No, they won't.
yeah, they will.
No, they won't. Watch they fucking beat the Packers
Hell no, boy, you drunk?
in fucking Minnesota.
Are you drunk?
Stop it.
Are you drunk?
I'm not drunk.
Man, you been drinking tequila. Boy, you been drinking Jack Daniels this early, boy.
No.
Get your ass out of here, boy.
I'm trying to tell you. Watch.
The Packers are going to beat the shit out the Vikings. They're going to beat the shit out the Lions, and the
No, they're
Packers going to
fucking
the
not.
goddamn Super Bowl.
Nah, bro. Watch.
Yeah, bro. Jeez.
Nope.
Stop smoking that crap.
I'm trying
what
to
you
tell
think,
you.
Marty? Packers go to the Super Bowl?
He doesn't watch football.
You a fucking hater, Marty. Get your ass out of here.
But he's right. They're not going to this. They're not going.
Crazy, bro.
Marty, if you could put up the NFC playoff picture for us, please. Detroit at the top, of course, at 11-1. Phillies right behind them at 10-2. Seahawks, because they lead the division in NFC West, are in the number 3 spot. In Atlanta, which is crazy that they're
Crazy work.
crazy.
are they, bro?
Minnesota's at 5, Green Bay at 6, Washington Commanders at 7. But don't fright, because there is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right behind them. It's these next 5 games is really going to be up for that 7th spot. Meanwhile, the rest of the 9, 10, and 11, they're fighting off for the 4th spot.
For sure.
All of them.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Atlanta, get y'all stupid ass out of here. Y'all not. Y'all
They're the
not-
weakest. They're the
y'all
weakest.
Yeah, y'all the weakest. Y'all the weakest link.
Next to the Seahawks.
For sure. Put insert Tampa Bay right there. They'll end up winning that conference. Winning that division, I should say.
Oh, you're saying like Tampa Bay's going to take over Atlanta's spot?
Yes, bro.
They did. I think they totally deserve it, but more than.
Oh,
than
for
Atlanta.
sure. And I think Tampa Bay, they just been hurt. They've been unhealthy. But now they're back. Now they're healthy.
Nah, Bucky Irvin's doing this thing. White's doing this thing. I mean,
Evans doing
Baker
this thing.
Mayfield is still,
Baker Mayfield, he's
Yeah.
still baking.
Yeah.
Atlanta, get y'all stupid ass out of here. I don't
Yeah.
know. It just hurt to even see y'all right there, bro. Why are y'all even in this shit, bro? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay, insert Tampa Bay right there when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
I said the Cardinals gonna make the playoffs.
It's tight though.
It's tight though. That division is up for.
It's tight. Hey, look, if I'm just a football fan and take like my emotions out of being a Niner fan, I think the one team that I feel deserves on the NFC West to take the 3 spot for me is going to be between the Cardinals and the Rams.
for sure.
Just because I want like to see a good game in like the first round to whoever they play. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't like the way that we talk about the Falcons, right? Like, you know, what the fuck you doing there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
like
sure.
like I almost like if I'm taking my emotions away being a Niner fan, I'm like, to see a good game in the playoffs, I don't think that the Seahawks. I think I'm going to see a better game between the Cardinals or the Rams than I would be the Seahawks. I mean, again, the Seahawks are going to make it a game because they fucking chuck the ball like a fucking shit ton of times.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll be a high scoring game, but
the passing attempts every game.
like sometimes you just watch the Seahawks, you're like, what the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? I don't think that you get that as much with the Cardinals. I mean, sometimes we do, but not as much.
Right, for sure.
But nonetheless, nobody in NFC West is going nowhere. You're a first round, and you get the fuck out the way because the NFC North is here, and so is Philly.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's not, I mean, cool. The Commanders make it. That's a Cinderella slipper. The Cinderella slipper ends at midnight,
Right, for sure.
and that's in the first round in the in football world.
Yeah, for sure. So
It's gonna be Philly versus the NFC North. That's the NFC. I'm dead serious. So,
Oh shit.
nonetheless, I just wanted to just kind of show that a little bit. I mean, but we'll see. It's going to be a really tight race for the NFC West, but not like that. They're going to any of these teams are going to go anywhere. I don't think. But here we go. Marty, if we get to the next round, it's the games of the week. So speaking of it being so tight, we have the Seahawks headed over to Arizona to play the Cardinals, and the Cardinals are favored by 2.5. It's damn near a pick 'em.
It is damn near for sure.
What are we taking?
Man, give me the Cardinals minus 2.5. The Cardinals on a 2-game losing streak. It won't be 3. I think they're a much better team than that. Geno Smith, he's going to come in there slinging the shit out of the ball. It's going to be a high-scoring game. I like the over 45.5. This last game, the Cardinals, they played in Minnesota. It was a defensive game. Minnesota defense, they were tremendous. They were outstanding. I don't think the Seahawks defense is anywhere comparable to that. I think it's going to be a shootout. Give me minus 2.5 Arizona, and I'll take the over 45.5.
Under.
Over.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the over 45.
So you're taking Cardinals minus 2 and the over at 45.
Yes.
Look, I got to go through the history here. The Cardinals always like to fuck it all up towards the end of the season. They always have a nice start. Remember that season in 2019 when they went 9-0?
Oh, yeah.
And then they lost like 7 in a row after that?
Yeah, for sure.
Or I think it was 10-1 or some shit.
Yeah,
and they were lost fucking like 6 in a row or some shit like that.
Yeah,
that's that shit happened again. The only difference is they're in a worse position than they were back in 2019. And that's just not going to happen. So I think they're going to fucking take a third L. Seahawks is going to come in their house and rock them out the motherfucking house in usual Geno Smith fucked up fashion. But I'm, if I have to take anything, I'm definitely taking Trey McBride's over on his yards because that's the only thing you guys do have right is throwing to your motherfucking tight end.
Right, for sure.
And other than that, I have to take the Seahawks. I'll take the money line, and I actually don't think it's gonna be that big as much of a shootout. I think that the Cardinals are gonna come home. I think Kyler Murray is gonna shit the bed, and I'll take the under, and Walker anytime touchdown.
Give me James Conner anytime touchdown. Give me the over 45. Like I said, this last game went under. This last game in Minnesota went over. I think the over-under in that game was 44.5.
Was it 45? I thought it was 46.
No, it was 44.5, and then they scored exactly 45. So they went over by the hook because I took the over in that game too. I think this game also goes over. I think Seattle defense is way weaker than Minnesota's.
For sure.
So I think the Cardinals, I think they finally put up some numbers. Give me James Conner anytime touchdown. Give me over 45. And like I said, the Cardinals not losing 3 games in a row. They're a better team. They're a better team than that. Even though the Seattle on a nice little win streak that comes to a halt in Arizona.
No, I mean I'm rooting for the Arizona for my Niners that still have a chance. So, but if I'm a betting man, I have to put my money on the Seahawks.
Sure.
I think they're gonna keep it going.
For sure.
Next game, please. It's got to be the game of the week.
Ooh.
I think actually I don't know. Maybe the next game might be the game of the week. The Chargers head over to Kansas City to hopefully give the Kansas City Chiefs the ass whooping that they fucking deserve. Maybe. Because holy shit. I don't know. These guys have a fucking leprechaun on all of their fucking in their backpack right now. But the Chargers right here being the underdog going against the Chiefs at home at 3.5 point favorites. The under overs at 43, which is I feel pretty low. I don't know if that's a trap. I don't know if there's weather implications here because I can't see why that over is as low as that is.
I'm going to tell you why. Because the Chargers, they haven't been putting up that many points this season. Neither has the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City, they haven't really been scoring. They've been scoring like 20 points a game, and so have the Chargers. They've been scoring like 20 points a game. So it's like, that's why the over-under is so low. That's for a fact. But so I'm definitely taking I don't know over.
Yeah,
under.
this is
as far as over under. I'm definitely staying away from that because that's too low. That seemed like a trap, like you said.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely taking the Chargers plus 3.5. If Kansas City squeaks a win out, and like I said, squeaks a win out, it'll be by It'll be by a field goal. So I think they'll win. If they win, they'll win by. All of the games that they won have been hella close.
So okay, yeah. So taking to that account, I think I'm gonna have to take the Chargers at +3.5 here.
Yeah, for sure.
Because these fluky fucking wins is getting fucking crazy.
Ridiculous, bro. I think they have like. I think they won. How many games have they won? 10 or 11. The Chiefs, and I think
They're all within one score.
they are within one score.
Yeah. No, I can't
they're
fuck
all
with that.
They're all within like 3 points. They haven't been.
It's never been.
spread.
They're not blowing people out. No,
No, they not,
There's
bro.
some fluky fucking fuckery shit going on over there, and I'm sticking with the fucking Chargers. Not because I believe the Chargers are gonna win. I believe because the Chargers are gonna lose by 3, and I ain't trying to get hooked.
Yeah, for
all
sure,
right?
for sure.
That fucking hook is crazy.
It's crazy for sure. Give me the Chargers +3.5.
Exactly.
I'm staying away from that over under. That shit just seemed like a fucking trap. It's like if you go at the over, the score of that game is gonna be 14 to fucking 17.
Right.
You're like, it's gonna be super low.
Yeah.
If you take the under, the score of the game is gonna be 35 to fucking 27.
Fucking fuck shit
Crazy.
fuckery.
Yeah.
And I'll take Pacheco anytime touchdown.
Ooh, Pacheco anytime touchdown. Give me what's his name? McConkey?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me McConkey anytime touchdown. Give me the Chargers +3.5, and I'm staying the fuck away from the over under. Scary.
Yeah, that line is a trap. That line is so trappy.
real.
Marty, if we get the last game of the week, this is the game of the week. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. The game of the week. The Packers headed over to Detroit to meet up with the Lions. Lions being the favorite of 3.5 and the over at 51.5. Respectable.
For sure.
I like this game.
I like this game too. Well, the first meetup.
And it's Thursday night football.
Oh, so in the first
Short week.
in the first meetup, Detroit, they went to Green Bay. They squeaked one out over there. It was a pretty tight game, but they won. The Green Bay Packers, they beat themselves that game, and also I think Jordan Love, he's gonna play put it like this. They marked this game on the calendar. They can't wait to go to Detroit.
As soon as they lost, it was like, you ever saw Waterboy? Remember when like Adam Sandler, he was like he had like one of the guys he was talking about his mama or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
and he's like
sure.
52. And then that's all he did.
That's all he did for sure.
Yeah, so you're saying that when the Packers got beat by the Lions at their house, they're like 52
for sure. Because the Packers beat themselves in that game. The turnovers and shit like that. It's not like the Lions went there and just blew them out. And I think right now the Packers on a nice little roll right now. They feeling themselves. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking nothing away from the Lions. They fucking been steamrolling shit. You know what I mean? But it's a divisional game. The Bears actually had a chance to win that game on Thursday. We're talking about the Bears. We're talking about a divisional game. The Packers are way better. They're built to beat this team. Give me the Packers money line, man. +168. I'll take the spread and I'll take money line. And as far as over and under, they're playing in the dome. Give me the under, man. At 51.5, that's a little bit too high.
I just completely disagree with you. I have to take the Lions here. If it's not broken, don't fix it. I love the spread at -3.5. I think they're going to win by 7 or more. I love the over here. It's going to be an absolute shootout. But I think that the Lions are going to be the ones that are going to be shooting way more or way faster than the Packers. I think the Packers are going to be coming right behind them. And it's just going to be too little, too late. And I think it's going to go over. I think it's going to be like 27-24.
27-24, yeah. It's going to squeak over.
Well, that's still not even over. That's
27-24.
27-24, isn't it?
No, it's not.
That's 51.
Yeah, it's 51.
So then I'll take the under. I'll also take the under. I don't believe it's going to be a 30-point game.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so because the Lions run the ball and they have a dual running back threat and yeah.
For sure. They're gonna slow the damn game down by doing all that running, bro. Yeah, it's not gonna be a high scoring game like that.
Yeah, and the thing is that not only that, like let's just pretend like the score is 14-0 and the Packers have the ball. They don't like press the field like that. Like they take their time usually.
Right.
I mean, they do take some bombs out there, but it's not like not like if the roles were reversed and the Lions were down 14-0. They'll fucking press that ball. Like
They will.
yeah, they'll Laporta that shit. Amon St. Brown, Williams. I mean, they got like they got so many weapons. It's insane. So so I say that I say all that to say that I think that that's the game script for me. I think that the Lions will go up 7-14, nothing type thing, or they'll have that lead, and then when the Packers are pressed to catch up, I think they will end up catching up. But I think that the time of possession is going to be like a lot longer than how the Lions would, in my opinion.
I say, give me the Green Bay Packers final score 24-17. Give me Green Bay Packers. I'll take a money line and the spread and the under 51.5.
Yeah, I actually just realized I went against what I said. So I said I'm gonna take the spread on the Lions, but the score's gonna be 27-24. That doesn't cover the spread.
That doesn't cover the spread. So you taking the Packers plus 3.5?
Fuck.
Just say it.
I really think that the score's gonna be 27-24.
Yeah, take the Packers plus 3.5.
Yeah, I just caught myself. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck. Nah.
Oh shit.
You know what? I'm fucking staying away from this game. I don't want to be wrong next week and y'all talk shit to me. I'm fucking staying away. You know what? I'll take the under.
Take the under 51.5.
Yeah, I'll take the under. That's my favorite play. And David Montgomery anytime touchdown, only because I know he didn't do it last game. He's definitely gonna give you one this game.
Oh,
so
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my play.
That's cool.
I'm just gonna enjoy this one. Well, we can't because we're gonna be streaming it at night.
Oh
so,
yeah, for sure.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Well, leading on to the next thing, there's some shit that actually happened throughout yesterday or throughout this week. But one of the things that really stuck out was against the Jags and the Marty. If you could pull up the next clip, it's against the Jags and Houston. And if Marty roll the clip.
Brutally late hit on Trevor Lawrence led to a huge scrum between the Jaguars and Texans.
Trevor represents them well, and oh my, that'll be Alshire who's flagged for the big hit on the slide, and that's going to start a little bit of a scrum afterwards.
Lawrence remained down and eventually was carted off. Azeez Al-Shahir, who delivered the hit, would be ejected from the game as Jags fans throw trash at him on his exit.
It was just a moment of fans throwing things at him from the stands.
Yeah, so
that boy was headhunting, boy. Jesus Christ.
yeah, I've seen this play like at least 50 times. My question is, was this a dirty hit or was just an unfortunate slide?
Ooh wee. Oh man, I think it was a dirty hit, bro. I mean, this Trevor Lawrence. We're not talking about like Lamar Jackson, or we're not talking about who's another quarterback that runs a lot. Jalen Hurts. It's Trevor Lawrence, bro. You know he's about to slide. Like, what are you doing, bro? Let this man slide. You know what I mean? I think he has a hefty. What's his name?
Azeez Al-Shahir.
Al-Shahir, you got a hefty ass fine coming, boy, for you. You hear me? The NFL about to light your ass up. You've been to feel this in your pocketbooks, boy. That was a freaking dirty ass hit, bro. He was all the way out of bounds, all the way out of order for that shit. They ejected his ass out the game as they should. There was no room left for those type of hits in the NFL or in any football on any level. That was a dirty hit, bro. He was wrong.
Yeah, look, like I said, I watched this play numerous times. I watched it. Obviously, the slow motion makes it way worse, right? Because it's like he looks like he was already, like he was targeting him.
Yeah, for sure.
When you see it in real time, like I just felt like, now before I say this, I'm not saying that like this should have been, that he shouldn't be fined.
Right.
I'm not saying that. But I'm looking at like, how can you defend away from it when you're already like in motion for the tackle? You know what I'm saying? Now, I did listen to your point, like, he's not Jalen Hurts. He's not like a rushing. He's not Lamar Jackson, where you're like kind of expecting him to rush, and even like Josh Allen, right? Like they go head first. They don't slide really.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I listened to that point, but as a defender, like you're trying to make the tackle. You know, there's been plenty of instances in this year alone, and I'll use Patrick Mahomes as an example, who just squeaks by, tippy-toeing his way to the end zone because they didn't want to like tackle him.
You don't want to tackle him, yeah, for sure, yeah.
So on the flip side, okay, now that we have a situation where you have a defender that's just trying to just make a play, I don't think that. I mean, again, I don't know behind the scenes whether this guy fucking absolutely hates Trevor Lawrence. I don't know if Trevor Lawrence fucked his fucked his girlfriend or not. He's like, I'm going to hit his ass. I don't know. But I don't think that really was the case. I think he was just trying to make a play, and he was already in motion, and it just hit it. Like, without him hitting his head as hard as he did, like, it was a clean hit. Like, he didn't hit his head. It was the inertia after he, touched him on the ground that got his head to hit the ground that got him to like that mode where he like that concussion mode, like that Tua mode, right? Which triggered everybody. You see the fucking man on the ground, the guy's like, he thought that like that was a clean hit, so do I think that he did that maliciously? I personally don't think so. And I mean, and I haven't put it in the notes, but he did have a very extended apology on social media expressing that he was sorry, that wasn't his intention at all, and so forth, but I think, a lot of that was because of the reaction that he's been getting. But if that never was called, or if that never happened, if Trevor Lawrence never got his head hit like that, then it'd just be like, I mean, we wouldn't be talking about it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was crazy, bro. Like, to see that in real time, I mean, the guy's we're talking about NFL football players. And we always talk about this every single week. Every game we watch, every 3-4 plays, somebody get hurt, because those guys on defense, they're out there trying to hurt you, bro.
For sure.
Those safeties and those linebackers, bro, they out there hitting. They hitting.
Yeah.
And they trying to hurt. They trying to hit something, bro. So it's kind of hard to like, okay, one play, I'm not finna try to hit you that's so hard, and then the next play, oh, it's the quarterback. Like it's hard. It's hard to turn the switch off and on.
For sure.
As a player, as a competitor, most of the time the switch should always be on.
For sure.
So it's kind of a fine line, but at the same time, we talking about the NFL and all these rules. Like I don't know, bro. It looked bad, bro. It looked bad.
Of course, I think it looks bad. It's just like, what do you do as a defender? Do you continue just like, because I know if like he would have just skated by like a Patrick Mahomes, we would all be complaining like, what the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And at the same, but let's even on the competitive side, like he's just trying to make a play. He was already in motion. I don't think he was like, it wasn't like Trevor Lawrence was sliding down and then he came like super late. It was right when he was sliding that he made the impact, but he was already trying to make the tackles. Like, what do you do? Like, this is a split. So we're not talking about like 5 seconds now. We're talking about like a split second.
Yeah,
and I'm not defending that if he did this maliciously, like, of course, he should get fined. He should get suspended. He should probably light his ass up.
Right.
And he did get his ass jumped. If he's on national television, he got jumped and ejected, and he's getting a fine. I mean, he's getting it all bad. But I'm just saying, like, in future, for like a future.
What do you do? I'm gonna tell you what you do as a defender. The sad thing about it is, like I said, it's like a light switch. You turn it off and on, and you just gotta fucking play. Just like Lamar Jackson we're talking about. Go out there and play. You can't hold back as a defender. You got to go out there and play and make plays, play after play after play after play. You just have to keep playing and be yourself and play his game, bro. And it sucks, you know what I mean, for him or for some of these plays. Like sometimes you just fall on the tail end of things, that it looks so bad and it looks so nasty and it looks so malicious, but you got to keep playing.
But I'm just like, the defense.
There's nothing you can do, bro.
But like in the NFL, right? I get it. It's a competitive sport, very physical competitive sports. Like the defense gets like another chip or another link of skill that you've learned your entire life, chip away every year because it's going to hurt the other person, which I get. No, we don't want to hurt people or whatnot, but it's a fucking physical sport. It's like saying you're in boxing, like, but don't hit them that hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit. Like, well, you can't tackle from the hip. You can't do the horse collar. You can't. You can't fucking do this. You can't fucking do that. Pass interference is this. Now,
yeah, for sure.
So it's like as a defender, it's just like it's like so fucking hard, like to be a defender in the NFL. And perform the way that you were taught your whole life to perform, because this is a fucking 50-yard penalty, pass interference, or like the guy Azeez Al-Shaair, who was just trying to make a tackle, I believe.
Right.
I don't think he was trying to do a dirty hit. I believe he was just trying to make a tackle. Ended up being at just the bad timing or bad placement of where he was making this tackle that ended up hurting a high profile like a Trevor Lawrence. And I think that's just kind of like, well, what the fuck do we do?
Right, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? He got his ass whooping, trust me. We all saw it on national television. And I know he's going to get a fine. He's probably going to get suspended. But as an NFL player, even as a fan, like you guys at home, like, you know, there's gonna be some of you gonna be like, man, the NFL is soft. But then we gotta account like, well, these are our favorite players that we love to watch every weekend.
For sure,
and we want to have them to keep playing. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, there's nothing that he could have really done, bro. Because like I said, when you're a competitor and you're an NFL freaking safety, you're just doing your job at a certain point. He went over there to make a play. It looked bad. He caught the tail. I don't know, man. He could have let up. Could he have let up a little bit? You think?
I don't know. I mean,
he could have let up a little bit. Like when he was sliding, he still.
I guess we could say that, but is that the message? But is that the message that we tell all of our defenders now? Do we say, you can go for the tackle, but monitor how fast your inertia is going to go?
No. So the thing about it is, this is why it's malicious, because he led with his fucking helmet, bro. Like if you watch some of these players, bro, some of these safeties coming up making hits, they coming in with the shoulder first. Mm-hmm. He came in with his fucking helmet and he put his head down. So that's what make that malicious, bro. Like you come in with your shoulder now. That's what they've been teaching. That's what they've been preaching. Don't lead head first. So that's why this shit is malicious, bro, and it's bogus. That's why he finna get his ass taxed. Because, okay, go make a play, bro, but just don't lead in with your fucking helmet, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Not because I'm here to try to defend LZs. I think that, you know,
it was a bang. It was
as a player, because honestly,
it was a bang bang. It was a bang bang play. He don't have.
It's not his first incident. He's been known as like a guy who goes over the top. He's a passionate, crazy fucking motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. But he came in.
I'm just talking for all the defenses, how all defenses play. Like I'm sure you guys are all like, what the fuck? You know,
it was a bang bang play, bro. But the only difference is he led with the helmet instead of the shoulder.
All right.
If you hit him with the shoulder, bro, he's not knocked out. It's not a concussion. It's probably still a hit or whatever. You know, a bad hit. He might still knock him. He might have still knocked him out. You know what I mean? But it just wouldn't have been. You know, with his shoulder, he could have knocked him out. It could have happened because he did hit his head on the ground too, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what got it, because he hit the ground and then he like did the
for sure. Yeah, for sure. So he hit the ground. Like I think the concussion might have came from when he hit his head on the back of
it was ground. You could totally see it. Yeah,
for sure. So he still could have got knocked out, but he wouldn't have been so bad because at least he would have led with the shoulder.
Yeah,
he would have still been in the game. But what do they call it? Targeting, or what do they call it when you come in with the head first? Targeting or whatever. He wouldn't have got that call.
Well, yeah. I just wanted to have a conversation about that real quick, though. Yeah. Marty, if we could go on to the play or parlay of the week. Look at this shit. Joe Mixon, first touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, first touchdown. Marvin Harrison, first touchdown. And Brian Robinson, first touchdown. This man put $100 to win $138,000.
Jesus Christ, bro.
That is insane.
That is crazy work.
That is insane.
Four-legger, not a three-legger. A four-legger. Put a honey bun on it. Oh my
130,000 odds.
Oh my God.
Take it to the fucking bank.
Take it to the fucking bank.
Man,
Sheesh.
A first touchdown parlay is so disgusting.
No, I can't even hit a regular touchdown parlay.
That's what everyone else is thinking.
Yeah, let alone a fucking first touchdown.
Yeah, and they all hit. I would have, and I'm thinking about this, like, you know, when you look at these parlays, right? You're like, I could have done that. Like, no, you couldn't have.
No, you couldn't have for sure.
It looks so obvious, but you gotta get the right combination, bro.
It's just timing, bro.
Yeah,
that's all.
It's because it's not any time touchdown. It's the first.
Yeah, bro. It's just timing, bro. Like, you know, in due time. Like anybody can hit one of these, but it's just about the timing, bro.
All I got to say to the guy that bet this is, like, if you're betting $100, you down $138,000. If you betting $100 on this you down $138. You just got to get back. You might be up $5K.
Yeah, for sure.
This is fucking crazy.
That is insane, bro.
I wonder what your tickets look like, my G.
Jesus. So if you put $10 on this, he win what, 13,000?
Yes.
Sheesh. That's crazy.
Right.
And if you put $1 on it, he still wins what? 1,000?
Yeah, 1,300.
1,300?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, $1 would be 13.
That's crazy.
He went all out, $100.
That's the craziest parlay I ever seen, bro.
I'm gonna say this is the craziest I've ever seen, but this is definitely insane.
That's up there.
Yeah, this is insane.
Top 5.
This is disgusting.
Yeah, that's nasty work.
But congratulations, my G. Glad you turned $100 into $138,000, and you broke even.
You think they offered him a cash out?
No, they don't offer cash outs for first touchdowns.
They don't do that. Oh, sheesh.
Maybe if they did, I wouldn't been that. FanDuel's cheap.
Yeah, they are.
He likes to give you like 30% of what you're gonna win as like a cash out.
All right, so let me ask you this: if your cash out on this is let's see, 30% of that is what 40,000 bucks. You cashing out?
ASAP. ASAP. As soon as they offer it to me,
I'm cashing.
I would have like double check. It would take me a second, right? Like 40K.
You cashing the fuck out. Right. Jesus Christ. Where's the video of this man hitting this parlay? It got to be circulated somewhere.
I never see a video. And, the guy that won was not really mentioned.
Yeah, for sure.
Or at least I did, and maybe I didn't even see it. But nonetheless, congratulations to the homie that won this. You broke even, you bitch. Moving on, basketball. 6 weeks into the basketball season, we have the Eastern Conference Finals, and this is where it ended up landing. Looks like some humbling happened this week, with the Cleveland Cavaliers now have 3 losses but still have 18 wins. Boston did lose one more game last week at 16-4, but Orlando is standing strong with 15-6, which, by the way, are on a 6-game winning streak.
Sheesh.
Yeah, insane. The Knicks creeping back up also as well, trying to prove their fourth spot. Milwaukee moved up one, actually stayed in the same spot as last week, now at 10-9, which I believe they're also on a 5-game winning streak. No, they're actually on a 6-game winning streak.
Jeez, something clicked in Milwaukee, bro. I don't know what the fuck clicked, bro.
Yeah, some have in Milwaukee, and I'm actually happy about it. Miami they just absolutely take pride in staying in the 6th place. They're not moving. They're probably never going to move the entire fucking season. That's where they're staying. Atlanta Hawks at 10, Indianapolis, Brooklyn staying at their same spot as last week, and Detroit moved up into the 10th spot with the rest, Chicago, Charlotte, Toronto, and
Bro, did you see Cleveland win yesterday?
Against the Celtics. They got their get back.
They got their get back. I called it too yesterday.
Yeah, they got their get back last week.
Yeah,
that's where that 4th loss came from.
Yeah, that was one of my plays right there yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It was a good win. Like I said, Magic are 12-1 in the last 13 games.
Jeez.
Without Banchero.
That's scary, bro.
What is gonna happen when he comes back?
Jesus.
I think in like 2 weeks.
I mean, I think they stay right there. I don't know, bro. Cleveland, I'm trying to figure them out. I'm trying to see if they serious or not. You know what I mean? I know they're 18-3, but it's like I'm just waiting for them like to hit a plateau, like to come down to earth, because it seemed like they went off to outer space at the beginning of the season. What were they, 15-0 or 16-0?
I think it was
14-0, 15-0.
Yeah.
They went out to outer space,
16-0.
and they kind of settled down. I think they lost the other day to. Was it Detroit?
No, they just lost to Atlanta.
Atlanta, yeah. They lose to Atlanta.
It was a back-to-back because they beat Atlanta the first game, and then Atlanta came back and beat them the second game.
Second game for sure, quick revenge.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of I'm kind of waiting for them to kind of settle into like where they really going to be. But the way Orlando is playing with that talent, I think it ends up Boston number 1. I think Orlando number 2, and I think Cleveland ends up probably number 3.
It's tight, right? Because right now it sounds ridiculous for us to put Orlando in 2nd place right now, but and then Cleveland in 3rd right now because they're in 1st. Look, I get it. Look, we said it last week. Donovan Mitchell is flaky. Even Garland, he'll go on the 3-4 game spurt and then he doesn't exist later, and it's like what the fuck. But then their depth isn't.
He shit the bed in Boston, but yesterday. He balled the fuck out yesterday.
Right, so like,
he got his get back.
But like, we could argue that like, I mean, I don't know. The Boston has way more depth, so I think they're gonna definitely take the first spot. I think for me it's Cleveland and then Orlando. I think Orlando stays where they're at, but I think it's gonna be very, very competitive when Banchero comes back, because I think like because there's Franz Wagner is the one that's leading the Orlando Magic right now, but Banchero's going to come in, and he's going to want to take that leadership role, and it's going to be like, okay, they got to figure out how they're going to share the ball,
right?
That sort of thing. So I think they're going to have a decline, but then after that, once they figure that out, I think it's going to be fucking crazy. Yeah, I think that it's going to be. I think they're going to be as competitive, maybe more competitive than the Cleveland Cavs.
One key about that game yesterday, though, Brown didn't play yesterday. He didn't play. But Porzingis is back, though. Porzingis did pretty good. He had 21.
There you go.
Jason Tatum had 33. Your boy Donovan had Mitchell had 35. And Garland had 22. Shit.
There you go.
The boys is balling.
Yeah, look, Cleveland is a very well-rounded team, and I think that the fact that they've shot to the moon so quickly, I don't think they were even expecting that. I think that they were just like they're just playing and they just started to happen to win. You know, you start to kind of look a little bit deeper after they're 10-0, then 15-0, and they're like, shit, when are these guys gonna lose?
I know.
And they end up losing to Boston, right?
Let me ask you a question. Do you think it's time for the Philadelphia 76ers to blow that team up?
No.
No?
I think it's too early.
Shit.
But the thing is like I think that their culture there is shot. I think like Embiid is like not motivated. He's getting constantly scrutinized by the media. I think he's getting scrutinized by his teammates. I mean, Tyrese Maxey, it got leaked out that it was like, yo, bro, like show up on time. Like you're not like you don't even show up on time. You're late every time. Like be here. You know that came out in the media. I'm sure there was other things that were said from Tyreek. From Maxey, who's the only really teammate there that can really say anything to Embiid, right? Because everyone else is like, you just here,
Yeah, you're right.
you know.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't know. I think it's really coming down to like the demeanor of like what's because like Tyreek, because Maxey's the one that he seems to be like the leader of this team. Embiid is like. He still is the leader of the team, but it seems like Tyrese Maxey is now taking that role, and I don't know how Embiid's feeling about that right now. I don't know if this fool's like, we don't know how he feels about that. For right now, as a Philly fan, if I'm not a Philly fan, but I'm saying if you were a Philly fan and you're hearing all this shit, you're like, man, this motherfucker's acting like a big fucking fat pussy right now. Right. Go out there and fucking play. He's talking about he ain't gonna play back-to-backs. Fuck are you talking? We paid you $200 million. Get out there and fucking play.
Right, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? We got people paying for your jerseys and tickets to the fucking shit. Go out there and compete. Meanwhile, Maxey's like, don't worry, I'm going to compete too. And he's out here trying to do his best, but he's getting hurt. So is Paul George. And the rest of the guys are just not pulling their weight. And that's why, I mean, I don't know what even that explanation, their record should not be 4-14 right now. I would assume they'd be like 3-13. You know what I'm saying? Like 6-14 maybe. I don't know. Not even that. You know what I'm saying? At least it'd be like a 9-10 game or 10-10. That's what I think the Phillies should be at right now.
Yeah,
despite what I just said, but they're not. They're 4-14, and they're right behind the fucking worst team in the league, Washington.
I want to see Filthy. I want to see Philly healthy and
zooming,
and gelling. I just want to see them, in jail.
Yeah, because we all were excited.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not I'm not a Philly fan, but I was excited to see. I was like, damn, the Philly is deep. Paul George, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, Oubre is in there. Who else is there? Kyle Lowry still there? Yep. No, he's back in Miami.
I think he's back in Miami. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, I just
want to see him healthy. I want to see him gelling. I want to see him play like 10 games together.
I want to be like,
and get it
who's gonna win, Philly or Boston? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, Sure. Like I can't say that now. We can't
talk about Cleveland and Orlando and Boston.
We were never gonna say that. I mean, I knew Orlando was dope last year, but like we weren't.
I know
the fact that I have to bring up Orlando in the third spot and not Philly is insane.
I want to see Giannis and like, you know what I mean? Come on, man.
Yeah.
I want to see them do their thing. I want to see fucking Boston do their thing. I want to see fucking Jalen Brunson do his thing, but fucking Cleveland. Jesus Christ.
Hey, it's all good though. I'm actually proud of Cleveland. Continue to keep doing your thing. I love what you guys are doing. You have a well-oiled machine out there. Keep it fucking moving. Don't fuck it up. Right. So like I said, 12-1. I'm wondering what's gonna happen with when Banchero comes back at the middle of this month with Banchero. But remains to be seen. But like as you mentioned, the Bucks are trending upward with a 6-game winning streak, and Middleton is coming back tomorrow.
Hey.
So
that's scary.
This is without Middleton.
That's scary. That's gonna be a scary team, bro.
Middleton's supposed to come back tomorrow against the Pistons. Can we expect the Bucks to stay at top 5?
Of course.
With Middleton back.
Bro, ain't no way. Like the way the Bucks were like trending at the beginning of the season, I thought it was over with. I didn't think they was gonna make the playoffs. I thought they were gonna blow that team up. But Middleton coming back, they're on a 6-game winning streak. Now they got some actual. Their second best player is coming back, someone that actually can score and play defense. Yeah, boy, Milwaukee. That's about to be scary, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. I like that. I love that Milwaukee made it back to the top 5 spot. I think that they if it was up to me preseason, it would have been Boston and then Milwaukee at the 2 spot. But unfortunately, right now they're on the 5th spot, which I'm not totally mad at. And let the best team win. But this is a long season. Anything can happen.
Very long season.
And I have a feeling that the beginning of this, by the end of this year, we're gonna know. Like, I have a feeling there's a couple teams that are gonna blow up. And if there's any teams that will blow up at the end of the year or at the end of this year, or indicators, I have a feeling Philly's gonna blow up. I have a feeling that there's gonna be some movement between Toronto and even Charlotte. And I think the Knicks might make a move.
The Knicks make a move.
Yeah, I think they're gonna make a big move, like to like kind of become a contender because they're doing really well. Man, they're the ones that are like winning the trade between the Timberwolves and the Knicks.
Oh, for sure.
Cat is playing ball like he's never had.
Yeah, for sure.
Then they're all really really gelling really nicely. Like they're just that they need those because I mean, look, Cat's scoring like 5 to 15 more points than Julius Randle ever did on average.
Julius Randle out there bullshitting, bro.
Man.
Jesus Christ, he bullshitting over there in Minnesota.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, they definitely won that trade.
They won that trade hard. So I think they're going to make another push for something else. I'm not sure what it is, but come to All-Star Weekend or whatever the trade deadline is or whatever, I think there's going to be some crazy moves. And I wouldn't be surprised if shit comes from Philly.
Right.
I'm not even gonna lie. I think some shit might come from Chicago. There's some guys in Chicago that are balling right now.
Yeah, it is.
So
yeah, it is.
We'll see. If we go to the Western Conference.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, this week was crazy. A lot of humbling happened this week between all top 6 teams this week. OKC's down to 5 wins. They had 2 last week. But shit, look at Houston. Houston was in the 5th place last week. Now it's chilling in 2nd place. Memphis with a 6-game winning streak, chilling in 3rd. Golden State got is humbled down 4 spots. Dallas moved up a couple. LA came back. Clippers, Phoenix, and Denver. I mean, Denver moved down from the 6th spot last week, and Minnesota's still struggling to get in the top 10.
Yeah.
So
I don't think they'll get there either. Oh, they might get San Antonio, but we talking about Denver. I mean, the Suns, they can't do nothing but go up. And honestly, if Kevin Durant didn't get hurt, I think the Suns probably top of the Western Conference right now.
Well, speaking of the Suns are 2-1 since KD has came back, and they're currently sitting in the 8th place right now. Do they stay?
No, they go up.
Do they stay where they're at, or do they go up?
They go up, bro. They fuck around and get to the top of the Western Conference, bro. The Suns, it's something about the Suns this year. They cooking with Kevin Durant healthy, Bradley Beal, they gelling. Devin Booker's playing this Robin, his Robin role to Kevin Durant being Batman. It's only one place up, only one place to go for the Suns, and that's up.
Okay. Well, who stays and who goes?
Who stays in the top 10 or the top 6?
Yeah, I mean nobody. Yeah, there's a lot of movement, right? Even from 1st to 10, there's gonna be a lot of movement. There's a 4-game swing.
Right.
I mean, easily in the next. There's 3 games this week. Easily, like anybody from 1 to 4 can replace each other.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
And then 5 to 10 can replace each other.
Oh, for sure.
Because it's only a one game swing.
Yeah, for sure. I think the Suns the Suns move up to the 7th spot this week. Honestly, I think it stays where it is. I just think the Suns move up. You know what, bro? Bet Memphis at home, bro. They've been kicking everybody ass at home.
Yeah, fucking
bro.
people. I mean, 6-game winning streak is not easy,
bro. And they've been winning out. I mean, they've been covering the spread at home. They've been lighting everybody ass up. Take Houston at home. I had Houston yesterday beating OKC. They did. Take Memphis at home. Dallas been kicking everybody ass on the road. I don't know what's going on with that, but take
they're on a heater on the road.
Yeah, they're on a heater on the road, bro. They've been kicking everybody ass without Luka. That's the scary part.
Right.
It's like I don't want to say they play better, but they damn near play better. Like I think
They
Luka
play faster.
faster, yeah, because Luka holds the ball a little bit.
He's like
long.
a slower James Harden.
He is, bro. He has to have the ball in his hands, and he slows them down. But with Kyrie and Walker, man, them boys out there doing their thing, bro.
Yeah, I think they're having fun out there.
They are.
I think that's what it. I think like you could just watch them playing. They're just having a good time.
They are, and you know the other thing about it, they've been playing a lot better defense without him. That's one thing about that's his Achilles heel, Luka's Achilles heel. Motherfucker don't play no defense
No, he doesn't.
at all.
No, it's like embarrassing.
It is embarrassing, bro. So,
He'll flop on you.
but that's about it.
He'll flop. That's his defense.
It is.
Luka's defense is flopping.
It is, bro. Completely. Yeah.
No, look, I have to agree with you. Watching a few games with Dallas compared to this week, compared to like what I've seen in the beginning of the season, you could just tell without Luka that they're now really like. It just looks like they're just having fun. It looks like they can't wait to get out there and like let's just try some of these plays or let's try some of the shit that we practice and out on these boys, and they're just having a good time. And another team that's doing that I'm getting that like vibe from is Memphis.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
These boys are just out here like it's clock in. It's not even serious. They're just out there having fun. They can't wait to dunk on you.
I know,
they just out here like they throw so many alley oops. It's like and then they'll all finish as dunks, but like man, like they're just out there just let's just go see what we can do, and
Bro,
it's just turning out
you
that
can
they're
say
winning.
That about those top three. You can say that about the top three team. OKC have fun. Houston have fun.
OKC have a ton of fun for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Houston the same way. Memphis the same way. Golden State, they just play fun. Steph is just a fun guy.
Yeah, you can tell like the teams that are getting like more serious and stressed are the Lakers, the Clippers, the Suns, even Minnesota. They're stressed. Even San Antonio Spurs are having fun. Look at them, the 10th spot.
Yeah, they are having fun for sure.
Wemby out here balling.
Yeah, he is.
Wemby out here fucking balling.
Yeah, he is. This motherfucker got 50. Crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, look, going back to my original question, do the Suns stay or move up? You said that they're going to move up. Look, this week they play the Spurs at home. They play the Pelicans, and then they play the Heat.
Okay, win.
And the Magic on Sunday.
Ooh, now that's
I don't think they're going to beat the Magic, and they're in Orlando.
Oh, no, they're not winning.
They're not winning that one.
That's going to be an interesting one, though. They might cover. What it all depends on what the spread is. They might cover.
There's no spread yet, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what that's going to be.
There's no spread yet. I mean, yeah, it's too far out. But Orlando's projected to win a 62% chance. So I'm assuming the spread's going to be like 7.
Oh yeah, that's another team you take at home, Orlando at home. Yeah, they covering shit 75% of the time.
For sure.
At home for sure.
For sure. I mean, yeah. I'm rooting for the Suns, but I'm still a little. I'm still a little nervous for them. I'm not. I mean, I'm a Clippers fan. I'm just kind of like, I have zero expectations for the Clippers. So the fact that they're in seventh place, I'm sorry,
right,
is like, hey, I'm just waiting for that time to be like, well, you all down there with Portland. Like, yeah, you had a good run, guys. But I mean, Kawhi's not back yet. He's supposed to come back like at the end of this month, and they're still in the 7th place. So, okay. I mean, all right. Norman Powell and James Harden.
Do you even want Kawhi to come back?
To me, you know what Kawhi to me is like I don't know, man. Like just a car that always needs a tune-up.
Yeah, for sure. That's like
it's like you know that hey, you running right now, but like it's still clunking.
Yeah, for sure.
But you're like, I'm just gonna keep running until it fucking stops.
Yeah, it's just
because you already know it's gonna stop.
He's just a hassle. Like oh, he's coming back. Then he's come back, and guess what happened? He get hurt. So it's like, man.
So it's like you might as well just keep him out and let the guys keep playing and keep us at 7.
For sure, fire his ass for real.
He's just a liability at this point, so you might as well just use him because you can't trade for him.
Yeah, no, you can't.
No one's gonna take that salary, so maybe just fucking use him at the end of the season.
Right, for sure.
But we'll see. Anyway, let's see. 20 games into the season, did Minnesota make a mistake trading away Cat and DiVincenzo?
Of course. Well, you know what? It wasn't a mistake because they had to do something to get up. You had to risk it because the team that they were a good team, but they weren't a championship team. So they needed to mix it up a little bit just to be a better team.
That's such
just-
a huge gamble for me.
just to try. You know what I mean? They had to do something.
Just to try. What do you
I
mean?
mean, bro,
they
they
weren't
gotta
cooking
mix-
a fucking meal. They weren't fucking like cooking spaghetti. Hey, let's put some fucking hot sauce this
I
time.
understand though, but the
They
team
literally changed the whole kitchen.
I know, but the thing about it is they had to do something because they obviously wasn't a championship team. I'm not saying they got the worst end of the deal, but they weren't a championship team. They got to mix it up, bro. So think about it right now. If you're the Clippers or the Lakers or fucking Sacramento, you got to mix it up, bro. You're not a championship team. You got to mix it up. You got to do something. Instead of sitting around with your thumb in your ass, just putting the same product out there year after year after year. Like, you got to mix it up and do something, bro.
I don't think
They're not wrong for that trade, bro, but it just didn't work out for them.
I think they're fucking terribly wrong. I think that the Minnesota Timberwolves fucked that shit all the way up. What the fuck did you think? Did you think that Julius Randle was gonna go and equate fucking 21 points a game, and you have an outside shooter like the way that Cat did? I mean,
They could stretch the floor like that.
yeah, exactly. Spread the floor like that too. You know what I'm saying? Like Julius Randle's kind of a little bit maybe 1-2 dimensional. You have Cat who's more than that, and DiVincenzo isn't gonna didn't really do anything for you because you already had enough shooters.
Yeah, that's
For
true.
the outside, so I mean, it's not like I just felt like this shit did make no sense. It had to have been like an internal thing where Cat fucked the owner's mom or some shit, and he's like, "Get this motherfucker out of here." Shit does not make any fucking sense, especially when this is one of the best teams that you've had since like the early 2000s when you had like Kevin Garnett. You know what I'm saying? Like, you haven't had a team like this for that long, since then. And you almost made it to the finals.
Yeah, and you break the team up.
And you just break the team up. That's just insane to me.
Yeah, for sure. They do it all the time, though. These GMs do that shit all the time in the NBA, bro. Have a decent team and then break it up, and then now they're shit.
I'm convinced Cat fucked one of these wives or some shit. I'm
He
convinced.
might have demanded a trade, bro. Like, behind closed doors, you never know. It had to be something.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Who's better, Sacramento Kings or the LA Clippers?
The Kings or the Clippers? The Clippers.
I mean, despite the record.
Besides the Clippers, bro, the Clippers are nice. The Kings, they fucking suck, bro. I don't know what's up with them, bro.
It's crazy because they're scoring so much.
They just not playing no defense.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah. They can score. They're gonna score.
I just feel like the Kings are so much better than their record, and it's just unfortunate that they're not even in the top 10.
Yeah, they're gonna score 500 points a game, bro. But they just not gonna play no defense. They're gonna give up 1,000. Shit.
Fuck it. Yeah, that was just my last question. Well, we end our show with the fade list.
Hey.
Fade list. If you don't know what the fade list, these are all the things that you should not bet on. At least until fucking further notice. And the first guy on the fade list, thank you, Marty, for doing it a little bit early, but fuck it, is LeBron James. LeBron James is new on the fade list. This is his first time ever to make it on the fade list, but it's not because he's been playing terribly. It's just that he's just not playing what he's supposed to be playing.
Welcome to the fade.
And let me tell you why. He's giving everybody triple doubles, but his line from the beginning of the season has been 24.5 points, and he has only reached this time 40% of the time for the last 20 games. In fact, the last 10 games, also 40 points. But what's even worse is that he hasn't hit any threes. Sir, what the fuck? You are 0 for 15 in the last 3 games? 0 for 15?
Fade him.
Fully fade him, or at least take his under. So please stay away from him till fucking further fucking notice.
LeBron James.
LeBron James. The next on my fade list. And it pains me to say it, but fuck it is the San Francisco 40 fucking Niners. These guys are fucking garbage, man. I wish Scotty was here because he'd be fucking furious. He'd probably agree with me too, but these guys are in shambles. I don't know. They're like the Chicago Bears, but not. They're getting near close to be the Chicago Bears because they've almost lost as many games as them. But this is fucking insane to have a team as good as you are coming down and shit just rain on you to become like this and lose the way you've been losing on a 3-game losing streak. There's no Debo. Debo Samuel's cross-dressing. We have fucking we got no Brandon Ayuk. We got no CMC now. Yeah. We don't got Brock Purdy either, and is supposed to get a contract. And next year he's gonna get a big contract, meaning he can't pay the rest of you. So I feel like we're at a rebuild stage, and I think at this point, fucking fade. As much as I have high hopes for them to go to the playoffs, for fucking what? For just fucking lose. Because you can end up getting hurt anyway. It's retarded. Fucking fully fade them till fucking further, till 2027 probably. Last but not least, because I didn't have that much time to add more people to the fade list, is and still the champion of the fade list, the Washington fucking Wizards.
Oh my God, they are trash. They are ass.
And this is how ass they are.
Jesus Christ.
I know I expressed this last week, but they're on a 14-game losing streak. I think they're trying to get the Guinness Book, so trying to break records. Let me tell you, it's not that they're just losing. They're losing so bad. They did not win one game in the whole month of November. Meaning, the last time that they actually won a game was October 30th against the Hawks, and they only won by 6. But for the entire month, they averaged. I'm sorry. Let me actually reiterate. In the entire month, the point differential for their 14-game losing streak, meaning they were losing by an average of 17.5 points a game.
Fade them.
Fucking fully fade them because it's free money. Yeah. Free fucking money. They're last place in point differential. They're 29th in defense, and they just don't give a fuck.
At all.
At all. So fully fade them. I think they're going to be in the fade list for the whole season, but I have to just keep reminding you to please, if you want to make some money, bet the other side. And LeBron James, get your shit together, you bitch.
Fade them.
Well, that concludes our show. Appreciate you for everybody that came into the show. We'll be back next week for the next recap. We will be live streaming tonight.
Yes, we will.
Monday Night Football, we'll have a parlay in our plays, but if you want to catch our plays, make sure you catch it at our Discord or our Twitter, and you can find that at
WagersChester.com, you bitch.
You bitch. Hey. I'll see you guys next week.
Hey.
4-3. Yeah, Marty, show the clip. True. Zion got weak knees right now. The nerve to be $200. I'm like, bro, these are trash, bro. I'm not worried. I'm taking these back.
I said the Grizzlies have shooters.
She's above Netflix, so $12 a month. That's mellow ball right there. Mellow ball. We got mellow. Curse. All right. We sweat it out. To the end.